Welcome back, everyone, to 4K Kings, the home of movies and more, live from 4 Peddler's Row, number 234.
Hi, Matt.
Welcome back. Russ, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, my friend. How are you today?
I'm doing great, and I'm so happy to be back, and thank you, everybody, for being back with us and being here and engaging with us and being the best community there is on YouTube.
Being brave enough to come to Peddler's Row with us.
Did you miss us? I missed you. Thanks. No, but seriously, we are so happy to be back. Thank you to everyone for joining us. Say hello to your friends in the chat room. Say hello to everybody in the community. And let us know where you're tuning in from tonight. Once again, we're excited to be here from Peddler's Row. And say hi to Lindsay, the producer, in the control room. Lindsay, how are you doing?
Hey, guys. It's good to be here. I've got to say I've missed you all.
She's
Excited
missed
to be
you.
back.
We've missed you. Missed being here.
Lindsay, I missed you too.
I missed you too, Russ, a little bit.
You didn't say you missed me. But thank you again. Here
Which
we are.
country should we shout out? What is our special nation of the night for this live stream?
Let's let the people pour in.
Croatia.
Croatia. Anybody live from Croatia?
Thank you. Croatia. That's what was on my mind as well, Matt. Croatia. Any fans out there from Croatia in the chat?
It's probably like 3 a.m. in Croatia right now.
How do you know what time it is in Croatia?
I'm just guessing. But yes, here we are. We're live. We're here. We've got so much to cover, including all of our friends in Croatia. We're happy to have you as well.
Was Croatia renamed?
To what?
I don't. I thought, was that a country that
was Yugoslavia.
Ooh.
Stop.
Bosnia
Was it really?
Herzegovina.
No, like, you know how the USSR went to Russia, and we're not exactly geography kings, are we, Matt?
We're not. And this is by far one of the best openings we've had yet.
I got to carry on tradition, my friend. I got to botch every intro to every live stream on this channel. I like to challenge the audience up front. Just let them know, like, are you going to stick with me? Because if you're not, leave.
Or are you going to turn against me?
Yeah, like sometimes I want to talk about Croatia.
Well, we hope nobody's going to turn against us as we continue on our illustrious careers here on YouTube, moving towards 20K subscribers. That is our goal by the end of the year, and we're moving quite nicely in a brisk pace. And thank you for everybody that has joined us and has subscribed and has liked the channel and has shared. Please help us get to that goal. We're hoping to get 20K by the end of the year. I think it's possible, but it's impossible without your support.
That's right. Believe in yourself, Matt.
Thank you.
Yes.
Russ, what the hell do we got coming up tonight?
There's a lot of news, dude. We were on vacation. I don't know if you know this. I missed you, Matt.
You're a little late to tell me that, Russ. I already said that earlier.
There's a lot of stuff. There's stuff I get my news here.
I know you do.
I do.
I know you do.
I saw there was a 40-year-old virgin Steelbook.
That's the highlight of tonight's news.
From Criterion.
You are right. We have a lot of things to cover. Criterion, Arrow, Scream Factory, Steelbook, Severin's going to get a shout out, Vinegar Syndrome.
Wow, we better jump in, man.
We got a lot. But if anybody paid attention and noticed in our title, as well as in a post we put on Instagram, as well as a community post, we really hammered this home that we had a big announcement tonight.
Yes.
A very big announcement.
I'm excited to hear it.
A very big announcement as we're here. I just wanted to make sure we've got our peddlers. I just want to make sure that we should.
It's a beautiful day on Peddler's Row.
Isn't it a nice sunny day?
Man, it is. Yes, yes. It's always sunny in Peddler's Row.
A nice sunny day in Peddler's Row. Yeah, the big news is we have our own sign now on Peddler's Row. Yes. on the marquee.
We do want to warn people though. Make sure you got your vest on if you're going to swing by Peddler's Row and want to visit us. Get a selfie taken with us. You want to be you want to protect yourself in Peddler's Row.
You absolutely do. That's where we got our new sign, by the way. That's the big news. No, that's not the big news, but that is news. We got our new sign. We fished it out of a dumpster in the back of Peddler's Village.
No, we didn't. Come on, dude.
No, of course not. But no, let's get right into the big news. I was like, should we slow roll it to the end? But it's like, no, people will be asleep. People leave after first 5 minutes of this show anyway.
The big news is Lower Level in Peddler's Village is open 24 hours now, Matt.
It is. And then,
you can do whatever Lower Level does 24 hours a day now.
You can. You certainly can. No, that is not the big news. Is everybody ready for the big news, Lindsay?
Honestly, Matt, this picture looks fake.
They're excited.
This is not a fake picture.
It kind of does. I mean, I know it's
100%
Peddler's
a real
Row. It's
picture.
complete trash there. Don't get me wrong, but this I don't know, this sign. I think you doctored this one up, Matt.
Are you trying to delay the big news by putting shade on our home?
Yes, I want to make sure, for the late people, for the stragglers, the people who are running a bit behind. I want to make sure everyone's here and their ears are glued.
Could anyone have guessed that the Dirty Apples that's at Peddler's Village, our neighbors, is a hair salon?
Of course.
Would anyone have guessed that? Because that's what it is. It's a hair salon. Who came up with that name?
Did you brave your way down there to look into the window?
That's where I got my cut before I showed up here.
Oh shit, dude! We gotta plug them.
We just did.
That's true. They're the official stylist of the 4K Kings. Dirty Apples.
Dirty Apples, where we get our hairs cut.
All right, what's the big announcement?
All right, Lindsay, are the people ready for the big announcement?
Yeah, they're poised and ready.
They're foaming at the mouth. All right, so the big announcement, something that we've talked about, teased for quite some time. Let's bring it over here. Is the 4K Kings merch launch. I'm just going to give a round of applause to that.
Yes.
I feel like this is like decades in the making.
We've earned it. We've earned it.
We have earned it. I hope everyone is excited for this. We are going to be officially launching our 4K Kings merch in approximately 2 weeks. The next live stream that we have, which will be 2 weeks from now on August 5th, this site will be live. We will be running through everything, but I thought we'd give a little bit of a sneak peek as to what this is, get people excited, get people ready.
And I think they're excited and ready for the new line of Anne Hathaway t-shirts, sweatshirts, and general apparel, Matt. You find your favorite Anne Hathaway, whether it's Devil Wears Prada, maybe it's Rachel getting married.
Oh.
I don't know. Dude, you can find every Anne Hathaway movie shirt that you've been desiring. It's finally here, guys. Finally here.
Finally here. It's going to be exclusively Anne Hathaway merch.
Yes.
It should just say AnneHathaway.com.
It should.
But no, it is 4KKings.com. It is an official site. We own it. And pretty soon we might even have official 4K Kings emails and get rid of our 4K Kings YT at Gmail and all that nonsense. We might actually be 4K Kings at 4KKings.com. Can you believe it?
This is a dream come true.
It's wonderful. So you can go here now, 4KKings.com. It is not open yet, but you can put your email in there so you can be notified when it will be open, which will be leading right up to our next stream, as I mentioned.
And let me clarify.
Please, clarify.
Clarify. That's the word of the day. Clarify. Let me clarify, Matt. There is no Anne Hathaway. No Anne Hathaway apparel, no shirts, nothing. This is official, physical media related, 4K Kings related, Videodrome possibly related, good quality apparel. How long we've been working on this for about 2 years
or more.
I'd say. All three of us.
Yeah,
man.
or more.
I mean, just making sure that the quality is correct, the shipping's correct. The same way we champion physical media being presented to us and packaged to us, we want to make sure you get it. We didn't want to just feed you guys a bunch of bullshit. Like this.
No, you are absolutely right. So this is our official merch shop, and as Russ mentioned, I'll just briefly recap it. He basically nailed it. It's all merch that will be designed by us in-house. It will be available worldwide. It will consist of evergreen sort of merch that's all 4K Kings related, plus physical media related shirts that we can all hopefully appreciate and enjoy. And then this will all be in hoodies, crew necks, hats, totes, and a lot of different stuff. A lot available in a lot of different colors and sizes and so forth.
Rolling trays.
Absolutely. There will be monthly limited drops as well that will be more movie related. So you'll have, whether it's physical media tie-ins to releases that are coming out, possibly, a director series, just different things that we come up with. So we'll always have the...
Shh, we don't want to give too much away.
Yeah, sure. Well, next time,
series.
maybe.
What was that?
I don't know. You never know. You never know what there's going to be. And maybe it'll grow over time as, we kind of continue on. We get audience feedback, new ideas. The sky's the limit for this, basically. But like Russ said, we've been working on designs for a really long time, some of which you've seen. Sometimes you've seen Russ wear some stuff. I'm wearing some stuff today. All of this kind of things that you've seen will also be available, like I mentioned, in tons of different colors and styles and so forth. And the last thing just to mention, is like Russ said, we've really been trying to figure out the right quality. That's been a lot of what this whole journey has been, doing a lot of samples, a lot of testing, a lot of different companies. So we didn't want to just put something out there that we ourselves would not wear, we ourselves are not proud of. So we've tested a lot. We've tested also shipping to the US. We've tested shipping in Europe just to make sure how things arrive don't end up in some, shoddy kind of packaging, and also in very reasonable price points, could I add?
I would like you to add that, Matt.
Okay.
I would like to add, aside from the reasonable price points, very reasonable. Dude, you know how real we are with this? I didn't even know you had that spiel loaded up, and I just jumped right in and said the same thing as you. That's how authentic we are.
Very much so.
And the more I point out how authentic we are, the less it sounds.
But we are very, very excited that it's finally here. We're very, very excited to share it with everybody. So drop your email in there. You'll be notified instantaneously when the site is live. And we're going to run through the site, like I mentioned, in the next stream. And we'll go through the different categories. We'll look at all the merch together and maybe have some coupon codes and giveaways and that stuff as we continue on down the line. So let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to see. Let us know if you're excited. And like I said, please make sure you get your email in there. And I'm going to give myself a round of applause now for that.
You earned it. You earned it.
Thanks, Russ. You as well.
Let's check in with the chat.
You want to check in with the chat?
I want to hear the chat's response to this momentous announcement.
Do you want to check in with the chat early? We don't normally check in so early, but let's see how they're doing.
I like to check in with them whenever. They're friends, man.
All right, let's go right over to the chat right away. Let's see. Let's just jump up a little bit. The Kings are back. Hell yeah, the boys are back in town. New Anne Hathaway merch. See, people are already excited for that.
I know, right?
Denny, it's been too long. It has, my friend. How are you doing? Dennis said it's about time. I agree. Mike's Mega World of Movies repping sunny Scotland tonight. Welcome from Scotland. We love Scotland. It's part of my heritage as well.
So who was the cutie with the hat? I'm wearing sunglasses too. Come on, guys.
So we posted,
making me blush.
Yeah, we did post a little teaser of the hat, and somebody mentioned, "Is that what Russ looks like without his glasses on?" Guilty.
Dude, I honestly, come on. If I take it off, you know how much harassment I'm going to, just for my looks and no. I got to wear the glasses. I don't. Too cute. Too cute.
Too cute. South Florida in the house. Southern Alberta in the house. The Promised Land. We've got Dubrovnik in the house. We've got Ireland in the house. Croatia was the old Yugoslavia. Was I right on that? That was a total guess. Olivier Savard, I love the history, geography intro. Great.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Evening all. Just had my... we're moving on here. Jeez, I just lost ourselves in the chat here. Lost it. Fitted embroidered hats and coasters. A lot of people excited for that as well. Croatia delivery. We hope so.
Oh, God, it didn't. I did catch that news on the break, and I was so hesitant to show up today because I know Matt's going to gloat. He is so happy about that Silverado news. Oh, God.
Let's not tease it yet, Russ. Let's not tease my excitement yet.
Dude, this is a great year for Danny Glover in 4K.
It is. It is. LG would love Matt's HDR black hoodie. You won't be disappointed. That will absolutely be there. We got Antarctica in the house.
What?
Wow.
We got McReady in Antarctica chiming in.
Is Oscar in Antarctica?
Stay safe up there. Avoid the dog.
North Wales in the house. New Metal Ricky, our good friend, New Metal Ricky, best from Scotland. Again, love Scotland. Shout out to Scotland, the motherland, for me at least.
Someone, I think you'd have to scroll back up. I apologize. I missed who it was, but they pointed out that that third K, that does bug me when we're typing out 4K Kings and ever trying to do it, and it's like, that's so close to 3Ks, and it bugs the fuck out of me. But yeah, no.
You should have got
nothing we can do.
Trust me, we avoid that at all costs.
Nothing we can do about that. We're 4Ks. We're not 3Ks, Kings.
Yes. Yes.
I thought Russ was saying Matt was excited about Ozzy Osbourne passing. No, absolutely not.
You? Wow.
I'm not excited about that. Not at all.
You know, it's funny. Yes, I just heard that news about 5 minutes before we went live.
Yes.
Sorry, I dropped that so haphazardly on you. I thought you for sure would have heard already, Russ. I feel bad that you heard that from me.
Well, I mean, I'm not related to him or anything.
Denmark in the house. Finland in the house. Sorry, I don't mean to cut off, but there's so many great countries showing up.
Lots of countries.
I think it was more rude the way Matt interrupted this morning's session than how it was presented to me. The new, that was fine. Honestly, I was more concerned the way you said it. I thought he passed away like a week ago, and I completely missed it. I was like, whoa. But you said it was only a couple of hours.
Yeah. He passed away before we could hear about our merch drop.
And dude, we should talk about him. He's in Trick or Treat.
He is.
That on 4K.
He is.
He's a 4K king.
Germany. There we go. And there's somebody shouting, look, it's Mint also in Scotland from Glasgow. Man, we got so many, all the UK peeps. All right. We got so many people here tonight. We're so happy to be with everybody.
I'm beginning to think you hate Black Sabbath.
I don't. I'm okay.
I know. We got a lot of stuff to cover. I know, man.
Russ,
I'm taking the hint. I'm taking the hint.
Come on. We got to keep moving.
Rest in peace, Ozzy.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Ozzy. We love you.
Absolutely. We'll come back to Ozzy when there's time. But there's way too much news to talk about.
That's right. Let's get on this crazy train.
Well, there's way too much news to talk about. So again, we'll bring this back up one more time before we go. But 4KKings.com, it's there. Drop your email in. And if you're in the area, stop by and visit us at Peddler's Row.
Beware.
We'll meet you at the Christiana pub for
we'll
drinks
be there
later.
We'll meet you at Dirty Apples.
Yeah.
We'll get a haircut.
All right, let's see. Last week, we didn't cover jack shit because we were on vacation. But we were dropping shorts. They're still coming. They will continue.
That's right, dude.
You got any fire shorts coming up, Russ?
We do. We have a Die Hard related short that should be dropping, I'd imagine, Friday.
Okay.
I'd imagine. Maybe.
All right.
I may be overzealous. I may be, setting myself up for failure here.
Okay.
But
it's good to have goals.
I'm good. Yes, yes, it is. I'm betting on Friday.
Okay.
For a Die Hard. I would be interested to know. You didn't know this fact about Die Hard.
I didn't.
I was surprised about that. So if you don't know it, I'm wondering how many of you guys know it. But it's a pretty interesting fact about the original Die Hard.
Okay. I'm interested to see it all over again.
Well, all right, I'll spoil it. Ellis is the true hero of the whole movie. No, it's not that.
It's not that.
We all know that. We know that. He's our white knight.
He is our white knight. Bubby, I'm your white knight. Hans.
Matt told him you don't fucking know me.
This whole show is going to be a reenactment of Die Hard. Coming soon, we will have a Lethal Weapon review. We are going to have some a segment on famous roles that actors regretted turning down. Did I even say that right? I feel like I just blew that.
I was about to say the title will be better.
Thank you for that, Russ. I added way too many words.
My brain's like in a pretzel trying to figure out what that's about.
I know. Who knows? Yeah, you know what I mean.
It's famous roles actors turn down.
I like that. You added one less word than me.
I don't know. That felt like a whole fucking paragraph you did, dude.
We're also going to continue on with our 5-minute explainer series with Atmos and Surround Sound Explain. We probably will have much more coming up as well as far as that's concerned. I did want to give a shout out to our good friend in the chat, New Metal Ricky. He has been helping us a little bit lately, kind of bringing some of this great content to you. Give him a shout out as well. He's a great guy. We really appreciate him as well as all of you. But I'm ready to dive into the news. You ready?
What's your favorite Black Sabbath song? What are your thoughts? I mean, you gotta admit, Matt, that first record, I mean, it pretty much started a genre. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
That was still the late 60s, dude. And I mean, that's one record. It had War Pigs,
okay,
Iron Man, Paranoid. That's all on the same record.
I like some songs, but I am not a Black Sabbath or Ozzy historian in any way. So I'll let you talk if you'd like, but I have no idea what to add.
Let's jump into the news.
Yeah.
Let's jump right into the news. Let's see here. Okay. First things first. Steelbooks. So many Steelbooks have been announced, and I wanted to cover some of the most important ones, as well as just a couple of other ones that I know are of some import.
There has been a lot of Steelbook announcements. The Steelbook subgenre, subsect, sub-society of physical media, I would say is the strongest.
I would agree. I think that's definitely something that at least the studios think there's a lot of interest in, or at least a lot of money in. So they keep on pumping them out. And the one thing that I just wanted to mention first, which I got to give a shout out to, God damn it, I don't have the name ready, but someone reached out to us, and I'm going to look it up before we get out of here, but someone reached out to us and gave us a hot tip that I don't know if anyone else was able to jump in on, but not that long ago, we discussed Nightmare on Elm Street Steelbook Boxset that was announced many months ago, and it's due to drop in September Zavvi had put it out there for $250.
A little steep.
A little steep. And there was no information about it. There was no art for it or anything else. But we got a hot tip that it was also put up on Amazon.com US.
Yes.
For $179.99.
Yes.
And I have since seen that pre-order go up and down. It is currently, unfortunately, not available at this time. I'm hoping that it will go up for anybody that missed it. But I know you and I, as soon as we got that tip, we were like, there it is.
We did.
Had to.
We have a great community base here, dude. I love when everyone reaches out.
Yes.
Hey, some of you guys that have done it on Instagram know I respond. You guys probably get annoyed at me.
Yep.
You're like, hey, dude, shut up about Tim Burton or whatever I'm responding about. I've had enough. I just wanted to say hi.
I just wanted to say hello. And then Russ gives a whole diatribe on why Happiness is one of the best movies ever.
Matt, I didn't know that the pre-order has been going up and down. I thought you meant in price. You mean the actual availability of it?
Yes, the availability. Correct. So when we got the tip, we went right in and we pre-ordered instantly. And then it had since gone down. And then I saw some people share that, okay, it's back up again. There's more pre-orders available. And I just looked today and it's still temporarily unavailable.
Wow.
So I don't know how many people knew about this, how many people missed it or got it. Let us know if you got lucky. Let us know if you're still waiting, or maybe you got the pre-order from Zavvi. We still don't know really any details about it.
I'll tell you this, though, Matt. That artwork's terrible.
Yeah, it's not great. It's
not impressed.
No. So really happy about that price. It is Amazon, so I'm sure it'll probably be, 2 months late. In a paper mailer, banged up.
True. I'm supposed to be getting my Arrow copy. I went through Amazon for the stuff. And it came out today. Let's see if I get it today.
Let's see if you get it. But at least the price was right. And it's something that's one benefit. I hate to say it. One pro of going through Amazon is just like in this situation where you can lock something in. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah,
like
absolutely.
That might be the best price. And if I got to wait a month, I'd rather. Well, I wouldn't rather wait.
Sure.
But you know what I mean? Just to have that safe bet, that lock in. If I find it at a better store, at a better boutique, at a better shop, at a better price, I can always cancel this. But it's just good to have it,
We're set.
Yeah.
We're set. And I'm excited to see finally what they come out with the art. Now, there were, I don't know if you saw these, but there was a couple of temporary arts floating around for what appeared to be the regular edition of this. Now, there's nothing official, but we always assume that there's going to be a Steelbook box set and maybe like a regular version down the line that's more just like a paper slip with, like a case inside and all the discs are stacked on top of each other, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I saw one that was debunked, but I also saw this one that is out there. I believe it's on a French website that's taking pre-orders currently, and I don't think that looks horrible, but it's fine. Freddy.
Yeah,
it says Freddy really big on it.
It gives me like Walmart vibes.
Yeah, and that might be like an $89.99 or something eventually.
Yeah, that's not Walmart vibes.
That's not Walmart vibes.
$89.99. Is it?
I don't know.
I'm behind.
I don't know. We're a little behind. And like I said, I don't even know if this is real or if this is temporary.
Freddy. No, that's what I mean. Not real.
Freddy.
Hey, no, you're right. This is a foreign market. That may appear striking to me, and it's completely normal there. Not North America, though.
Freddy, Seven Films Collection. Freddy. Could be any Freddy we know.
Yeah, this could be about Queen.
Could be.
I don't want to get on classic rock. Matt, Black Sabbath. So you ever heard? Not only did they pioneer metal,
yes,
they pioneered stoner metal.
I like Crazy Train. That's
not Black Sabbath.
I told you I'm not a historian.
Freddy.
So that's just like I said, just a quick teaser, just a quick update on Nightmare on Elm Street. I wasn't sure. Lindsay, are there a lot of people saying that they were able to lock in that pre-order? A lot of people that missed it?
LG said that they got their pre-order the moment they got a notification from the Steelbook Discord channel.
Nice. How do you get into that? Let us know. Jump in on that.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. That's what I need.
It's an exclusive club.
How much do I got to pay to get in?
New England clam chowder.
Is that the red or the white?
I can never remember that.
Anybody else get their pre-order locked in?
That's the only person I saw, I think.
The only person. Everybody else is like, God damn it, I paid $250.
I was like, who cares?
Yeah, you're like, who cares? Let's move on.
Damn it, I just bought the original. I
know.
spent like $100 on that.
That is true. That is true. Speaking of Warner Brothers and what they're doing again, Steelbook box sets and so forth. Don't know if anybody saw, or I'm sure everybody saw this at this point, but don't know if anyone's interested in this. But I thought it was, just another interesting thing to see them continue to milk the hell out of the Dark Knight trilogy. And now they're putting it in a Steelbook box set case with, you've got your Batman Begins, your Dark Knight Rises. And I've got my original set here that I got from Best Buy, rest in peace. And that's the Burton and Schumacher Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin, which instantaneously came with a giant scratch on it and a huge dent.
Looks nice.
The Steelbooks are probably safe in there, though. They're in that nice cushion. They look pretty good. So
it's a cool set.
It is, and this is probably what we're going to get here. As you can tell, it looks identical nearly, except you might be thinking to yourself, Russ, but Matt, there's only 3 films in this, and there's 4 cases in here.
No, I wasn't thinking that at all.
Were you not thinking that?
Where are you going with this?
This is where I'm going. So when I saw this, I was like, initially the picture was a little small on my phone when I initially saw it, and I was like, there's 4 cases in there. And this is what, just before we jump into that, this is what the art looks like. Very muted autumnal sort of tones.
It is odd. Very fall.
That's what I mean. It's sort of in line with the traditional colors of the series. You got some, Batman Begins was kind of like a brownish tan. Dark Knight was kind of like a bluish thing. And then they had, Dark Knight Rises was a little bit more grayish or silverish, which I guess this is, sort of in line.
Makes me want to rake some leaves.
And when you see the Steelbook itself, they're pretty sparse. I mean, it looks like when it opens up, you're going to get like the bat symbol across the front and the back, but just looking at it, there's not a lot of detail.
I don't know, man. I think we're looking at the wrong thing. I think this is the Wes Anderson Batman collection.
It does look like that. But you might notice that we've got posters, we got cards, we got all kinds of collectibles that come along with this.
What's the 4th disc?
Well, it's not a disc, my friend, and that's the thing that was the most shocking to me, which I've never seen anyone do before. Thank you, Warner Brothers. And I have a feeling it's because maybe they don't make 3-disc Steelbook cases. Maybe they only make them in 4, so they had to fill out a 4th one. The 4th one is going to hold all of the extra stuff. How about that?
Like a trapper keeper.
Yeah, how about that? A little trapper keeper action.
Wow. So we're going to use Steelbooks now to encase our collectibles?
Yeah, so inside of it, you're going to get lenticular cards, storyboards, art cards, a newspaper, and a certificate of authenticity, which I don't know why we need that.
Stating what?
That's what I'm saying. That it's an authentic Steelbook collector's edition?
Christian Bale was actually Batman?
I have no idea. And that was kind of my question to you and to the audience. Is that a nice touch, or is this a waste of space and money? Because I feel like most of the time, all this stuff just comes in the cases. Yeah. It just comes within. It's like slid in there, and that's pretty much it.
I'll answer your question. If that jacks the price up, then that's a waste.
I don't know what.
But I'd like to look into what you said.
Okay.
Is there a situation where those cases only come in 4?
I've seen them a majority of the time be 4s. But then you've got the Nightmare on Elm Street one that's got to be 7.
And most things are sold as trilogies. That can't be true.
I don't know. But for some reason here, maybe they just had some 4 cases laying around.
Probably from Best Buy closing.
Maybe. They got a lot of leftovers.
Wow. Lindsay, the producer, you are so business-minded. Every now and again, she'll come in with some fact.
Everything I say is so dumb. What are you saying?
I'm serious. Every now and Matt will be debating like the window
them.
dressing, some nonsense about some movies are made as trilogies. Like, no, the fans want this. And then Lindsay will say something that's just so sound and business-minded. Like, yeah, obviously.
I finally doubt that's what happened, but thank you, Russ.
Lindsay, the producer's got a long background of merchandising experience. She knows.
Merchandising.
Ah, dude, she just cut the discussion like
right now.
Boom, decimated it.
Move on.
That's it.
Most people that I've seen in the comments, again, I think it always comes down to, did you get these yet? And is this something that you're now going to be enticed to buy if you haven't gotten them yet? Most people that already have these, or just in general, are calling this a cash grab. There's no update to anything, no Dolby Vision upgrades or anything like that. I've seen people complain about the colors aren't necessarily in line with the films and so forth. But yeah.
But you get city billboard art cards.
You sure do.
that's worthy enough. That's a reason to upgrade right there, Matt.
I'm curious to know how people feel about this fourth Steel.
Well, I'm curious. I want to hear your opinion. I don't own any of the Nolan Batman films on 4K. Should I go with this one, or should I just keep waiting? Because as you said, I feel like we see The Dark Knight. These films get released every other month.
Yeah, they've got individuals.
I've just never felt a rush. I've never felt any reason to pick them up. Honestly.
I got the 4K Nolan collection that's got all of these, plus, you know, like Dunkirk and Inception and Prestige and all that kind of. That was fine for me, and that's just in a regular case. Yeah. That was perfect for me.
There's never been any new transfer. These are the existing transfers just getting re-released.
Exactly, and at this point, it just kind of begs the question, I guess, will there be a giant set with all of them at any point in time?
Like
Burton, Schumacher, and these.
Like Adam West? Like, you got all of them then.
Maybe.
There's a ton of Batman movies now. We're in like Halloween, Michael Myers territory where it doesn't even make sense to put them all together. Who cares?
Who cares?
It's been so many iterations. I mean, for real, like, honestly, if you did what you just said, I would feel, ripped off because the Adam West one wasn't in there.
Okay.
People would want the Robert Pattinson one.
Maybe you're right. Maybe
people are going to want the inevitable James Gunn take on it.
You never know. Ben Affleck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They'll want Daredevil in it.
Well, I wanted to at least share this to show everybody what the hell WB's doing. Do people like it? Do people not? And speaking of superheroes, I don't know how many people bought this when it came out a little while ago, the Superman 5 film collection. Remember we talked about this for a little bit? And you had number 1, you had number 2, you had the number 2 Donner collection, number 3, and then number 4. It was all in this, again, a steel case, etc. Well, unbeknownst to me, and I didn't even realize this until I saw the news about this coming back out again to buy, is that the edition that's coming back out for people to buy again contains some fixes from the one prior. There was some stuff wrong with the one prior.
I see what you did there.
You like that? And I was kind of, again, like, as physical media collectors, we look at all this stuff. We spend a lot of money on these things, especially when it comes to steelbooks and steelbook collections. And it really burns when you buy something like this. And it's like, shit, like 3 of these have the wrong audio or some channel's missing, or it doesn't have the some kind of like weird, like visual thing is like got a defect. It really, like, remember Rocky when that came out and how many things were wrong with that? That sucks.
And in the case of these movies, even worse. One of them had John Cryer.
That is true. Here are the fixes, Russ.
Let me say this, though. Hold on. The bigger problem, I thought when we initially covered this, didn't it include Bryan Singer's Superman Returns?
No.
I thought that was a whole debate you and I had. We were discussing it because I had to explain to you that actually his film connects to Donner's 1 and 2.
I think you might have just explained that to me, but no, it's never been in there.
Huh.
They just kind of kept the Christopher Reeve ones together. But just as an aside, this is sort of what the changes are. For anybody that's interested in buying this again, it is now, or buying it for the first time, it is up and available on Amazon. From the digital bits, Bill Hunt, legend in the physical media game. Here's all the things that are fixed. It's not, I don't want to say it's the most egregious things in the world, but they're definitely problems that people notice, people want, and they deserve. Again, they're spending their hard-earned money on this stuff. Superman, the movie, includes the original 2.0 audio in addition to the Atmos mix. Apparently, there's some video glitch when Christopher Reeve's credit is shown on there. There's an improved Atmos mix on 2. There's some pitch issues that they fixed. The Donner cut, apparently there's some final scene which Superman smiles at the camera and it's like squished. It's not in like the right, aspect or whatever it might be.
Oh, wow.
That sucks. And improved
that was the Donner cut that was assembled afterwards.
So it was. And then there's some incorrect musical performance cues in 4 that have now been fixed. And Superman 3, everyone's favorite. There was never anything wrong with that.
Superman 4? No, they nailed that.
No, Superman 3.
Oh, Superman 3.
There was never anything wrong with it.
Of course not.
Because
as a film, and nothing wrong with it. It's fantastic.
Ever. So apparently it fixes all of these issues that were previously identified, and the box set hits streets on 9/2 Amazon only. There's that.
You gonna pick this up?
I absolutely am not gonna pick this up.
Has there ever been a nice, like, just solo release of the original 2 that Donner did? I would want those.
You can buy them individually, but
no, like bells and whistles, nothing. Like a nice set.
No, absolutely not. Nope.
I mean, I don't hate 3, and I never saw 4, but I don't hate 3.
Don't hate 3?
No, I like it. I mean, it's clearly a lesser film than Donner's, but it's funny. It's fun.
Gotcha.
It's goofy. I saw it as a kid, so, you know.
Well, I think some people hopefully are excited about this finally. Maybe, I don't know if they're doing a disc replacement program. Probably not. I haven't seen anything about that. But if you didn't pick this up now, this is the one to get because this has all the fixes in it. But moving on to the hottest Steelbook news that I've seen since we've been on break. The hottest, Russ. And I think the chat is already fired up about it. And I'm fired up about it. And we're going to talk about this for the rest of the night. I hope you're ready. That is Silverado in 4K. Let's give it a round of applause. Woo-hoo. Look at that beauty. And this is Sony, baby.
I bet, Matt, you're going to slow down a bit now. And this is what you've been rushing towards this entire time, right?
I've been waiting for this moment.
Dark Knight, get out of here. Superman, no. Ozzy, Silverado.
There we
Let's
go.
Get back and have a discussion.
Here we go. Here it is.
All right, man, dig in. Come on.
4 strangers became friends. 4 friends became heroes on the road to Silverado.
We're reading taglines and everything. Come on.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we are.
Let's settle in.
Become a watch party.
Out October 7th, 4K Ultra HD. Sony, a company that keeps getting it right, not some WB slop that they get all the audio cues wrong.
This is so true. Matt, do you work for Sony?
I love Sony.
They did Real Genius, right?
They sure did.
Oh my God, we're getting just one of the guys.
I'm waiting.
We are. If we got Silverado, we are getting just one of the guys.
The only thing I'm really sad about is I forgot to get, and it's upstairs somewhere, I forgot to bring my Silverado DVD special collection that I've got, which literally when you open it up, it has saloon doors that like swing open, and then that's how you get your movie out.
I did the same thing, man. I left my Brian Dennehy upstairs.
It's got a pack of cards in there if you want to play a little poker. Awesome.
Have you done that?
I have not. It's all sealed up.
What have you done with your Silverado collectibles, Matt?
I haven't.
Have you passed them on to your son? You share your joy of Silverado?
It has been passed on, but those things are still in mint condition because
Did
those
your
are
son
collector's
pass it
items.
back?
No thanks, Dad. But yeah, so this is, like I said, a title that I know the majority, if not all, of physical media collectors have been waiting for.
A lot of them do.
Absolutely.
I'm making jokes because I don't care one iota about this movie, but I know you are a huge fan. Can you remind me again, what was your experience? You do a family movie night. How did your family react to Silverado?
I think they loved it. I'm going to say
that true?
I mean, I love it. I think our son was maybe a little lukewarm. I don't know if he's totally into westerns yet, but we'll get there eventually.
This is the Western to watch.
That's what you said that night too.
All right, I'll shut up. Go off, Matt. Go off.
Lindsay, tell me the chat's not fired up for Silverado. One person.
Well,
that's okay.
LG said, Lethal Weapon, Silverado, it's the year of Danny, I'm getting too old for this shit, Glover.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Wait, Color Purple also.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I just want to, first thing I want to say is it's arriving with the original poster art, which I think looks beautiful on this deal. I think it looks great. It does have a 4K restoration, Dolby Vision, HDR, Atmos, legacy features, nothing new, unfortunately, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm fine with it. I think this is a classy package for this film. All of us Western fans, we can rejoice. And if you haven't seen this, like Russ, I don't know what you're waiting for.
Matt, are you a Western fan or are you a Silverado fan?
I'm a Silverado fan, baby. I mean, look at that cast of characters. They got all the names on the damn front.
I know. Wait, this was so
funny.
funny.
That gang of misfits.
Eric Otto said we need more text on that cover.
Tell me about it. I mean, they got to tell you this is a banger. You got Scott Glenn, you got Kevin Kline, you got Danny Glover, you got Jeff Fahey, you got Brian Dennehy, Jeff Goldblum, Rosanna Arquette, and Kevin Costner, and it's his first performance.
It is his first performance. You missed Linda Hunt.
I was also going to add, Russ, thank you for not letting me forget, not to mention that Linda Hunt, the kindergarten cop principal, and Wilson from Home Improvement.
What?
He's in this too.
All right, now I'm watching. Wait,
the neighbor who like hides behind the fence and you can't see his face, and he always gives the advice to Tim. He's in this.
Wow. What a career that guy had.
Hell yeah.
Silverado and Home Improvement.
I would just say, aside from that impeccable ensemble cast, it's an incredibly
rounded out by the incomparable Wilson from Home Improvement.
You can't forget him.
Can't forget his face.
It's incredibly fun. I feel like it's exactly what a Western should be. All of the story, everything from the soundtrack, the story itself, the actors, everything that you want, I believe, in a fun, entertaining Western is here. And I feel like around that time, I don't know that anybody was ready for such a blockbuster Western such as this.
And
it reinvigorated Westerns going forward.
Yeah, it really changed cinema, man. I mean, the world was not the same after Silverado debuted.
I'm being a little over the top, but
I'm making fun. I've never seen the movie. It's one of those titles I've always heard you speak so highly about that even as a child, I just was kind of like, eh. And it makes me laugh. It's kind of like the way you roast me about my so-called life.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
One day I'll play this for movie night, and you'll probably hate it. But you know what? That's okay.
Why would I hate it?
I don't know, because I feel like you're going to just think on how much I've built it up. And I don't know if you're a Kevin Kline fan or you're a Costner guy like me. You know, I'm a bit of a Costner head. But I don't know. We'll see.
Wait, we have a question from No Creamed Corn.
No Cream Corn.
Matt, is this a blind buy?
I mean, I'm going to say yes. But first, if you like any of these characters, if you like Westerns at all, even if you don't, because I'll admit, I'm not a huge Western person.
I feel like you have a lot of them on your shelf.
What's another one?
Well, 310 to Yuma.
I've got 310 to Yuma. Okay.
Don't you have Young Guns?
Okay, Young Guns. Here we go. But see, I think all three of these have a very similar flavor in the sense that they've got a little bit of like I don't know, what do I want to say, like a kind of a
bland Hollywood casting.
I don't know, I just feel like they've got sort of a je ne sais quoi that I just can't
Linda Hunt.
She does steal the show.
Yeah, there's just like an entertainment value to it that there's just like it's not a dry Western. I feel like sometimes Westerns are a little bit drier. I feel like this is
more fun, rompy. Well, 310 to Yuma's not.
Yes, it's very rompy. It's very fun.
What's the body count?
There's a good body count.
A lot of gore.
Not a lot of gore.
We've got quite a few folks mentioning Open Range.
Open Range. Oh, and I also, forgot John Cleese is in this. He's not on the cover. What the hell?
Damn. So this movie led to A Fish Called Wanda.
It might have. It might have.
Seriously.
Yeah, they're both in it.
Okay.
Tombstone.
And Tombstone. Okay, I do own Tombstone. Okay, so I do have some Westerns.
Here I help. Unforgiven.
But I wouldn't say that like it's my favorite genre. I feel like some of these that we're talking about are like kind of outliers in the genre itself that speak to me for some reason. But this one I feel like is just fun. I don't know what else to say.
I think that's the thing. For somebody who has no connection to it whatsoever, and I think when it comes to Westerns, you and I are pretty much on par. We're not the guys to go to,
no,
but we're not woefully ignorant at the same time. This always just came across to me as corny. This always came across to me as, let's take the big chill and put it as in the West. That's what it came across to me as, even when I was younger, which was not appealing at all.
Yeah. And
that's why I don't know what this...
It's got a lot of your typical Western tropes for sure, but there isn't like this stoic, like Clint Eastwood character, John Wayne character, like those typical ones that I think of when I think of Westerns. This is just every one of these guys. It's just like like I said, they're a group. They're a fun. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a romp.
It is, and it's a great group movie. They all kind of are doing their own thing. They all go separate ways. They all come back together. They all kind of conclude. They all have kind of their own enemy that they're fighting within it. I don't know. It's pretty cool.
Well, all right. Let me ask you this then. In terms of Kevin Kline Westerns, do you prefer Silverado or Wild Wild West? And is that on your shelf, Lindsay? The Will Smith, Kevin Kline Western classic romp?
I don't think I have a single Will Smith movie on my shelf.
That's a Will
Don't change
Smith
the
hater.
subject, Matt.
No.
We're talking Kevin Kline classic Westerns.
Matt does not get down with Will Smith.
I do not get down with Will
He's in the
Smith.
same category as like Drew Barrymore.
We're talking Kevin Kline Westerns here, what our audience wants to hear.
Look at that beautiful steelbook, opened and shut.
That steelbook is nice.
Come on, Russ.
It is. That's a really nice steelbook. And I agree. That is the original poster artwork. I'm assuming, because that looks like either it's Drew Struzan or Drew Struzan inspired.
It's Drew Struzan. John Alvin. Drew Struzan.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm picking up on that.
No. This was the highlight. This was the news highlight of our vacation when I saw this, because I know we've joked about this in the past. There have been people, and I'm looking at you, Denny. I know you've been waiting for this. I'm curious to know, as a steelbook creator yourself, how are you feeling about this? Because I think this is nailing all the points that I would want in the DVD that I've got. It's just got like all of them, like floating heads, whatever, and it's all, but this poster art, this just looks beautiful. It reminds me of Last Dragon, like that steelbook, like the way it's like the original poster, the colors of it. It looks great.
No, I'm happy for you because I know you love this title. I am very happy for you, Matt. I'm happy they nailed the artwork, and I'm happy. I know this pre-ordered.
It's not available for pre-order yet, at least as of this stream. Unless I'm wrong, let me know. And if it is, I'm going instantly to... This is a day 0 buy. Day -1 buy.
That is so strange how Sony, they have nailed your id, your personality. They have crawled into your brain, and they're giving you all of these like rando, Silverado, Real Genius. I'm telling you, just one of the guys is on the horizon.
I can't wait, dude. That's another one that would just be... Well, Real Genius wasn't a steelbook, which it could have been. It's just an irregular.
But it was still a slipcase.
Absolutely
who was
beautiful.
Expecting Real Genius on 4K?
No one.
You know?
Not me. Definitely not. So, Silverado fans rejoice. Physical media fans rejoice. Sony fans rejoice. We're all rejoicing.
Yeah.
Lindsay, I'm going to ask you one more time with bated breath. What's the temperature on the Silverado release? Don't hurt my feelings.
No, it looks like a lot of people are excited about it and they think it looks good. We got a lot of people talking about their favorite Westerns now. Someone actually, Blackadder and I, is that their name? They asked about Three Amigos, which you also have.
Okay,
that's the fun Westerns.
I don't know.
I mean,
It's about as much of a Western as Silverado, I guess.
Hell no, Russ. You've never seen Silverado. You don't know.
But you know what's awesome? Can I point this out? Someone's had to make this connection before me.
Okay.
You ever think about how close Three Amigos is to Tropic Thunder?
Is it?
It's like the same plot. They think they're actors stuck in a situation, a real revolution or a real war.
I could see.
It's very similar.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
And it was her first performance.
So I don't want to spend the rest of the stream talking about Silverado. I kid, unless anybody wants me to, which I will. But I definitely was excited to share this. Can't wait. It might end up on my top 5 of the year. We'll see what happens.
I'm happy. For real, I'm happy for you.
Thank you, Russ.
And when I saw that announcement, I was like, damn, that made Matt's day. I know it.
And when it came out as a Sony Steelbook of all things, I was like, that's the cherry on top.
That's true. I would envision Kino or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the deal I was expecting.
That Kino slip. Yep. That's what I would have expected for Silverado.
Totally agree. But I'm glad that this is what we got. All right, couple more steals to cover. 40-year-old version you mentioned.
I did.
You did, and here it is. And this steelbook actually, I think, looks in a way better than maybe even what the original art is. I like how they captured everybody here. I think Steve Carell looks goofy, and that's great. That's kind of how he should look on this cover. I like how they captured all the characters. But 20th anniversary, coming with the uncut and regular version on disc.
Is the regular 4K?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm buying then. I'm buying.
Yep.
I have some things to say about this, honestly, man.
It's a little expensive right now.
I saw. Isn't it like 45?
It's up there. Yeah, dude, it's up there.
I'm waiting for it to drop a bit.
It's up there.
Well, dude, the original artwork's pretty iconic. The way you stated it there,
Hold on,
the original 40-year-old virgin poster, that poster was parodied, ripped off a billion. Dude, even the knocked up cover is basically a variation of that.
I agree with you. It is pretty iconic.
It is pretty. Yeah. But I'm with you. This collage style kind of gives it more of an epic, again, maybe we'll make the joke, the Drew Struzan type.
Yeah.
For a title like this, it kind of works. I have a thing. I want to ask the audience, and I'm going to ask you this. I thought about this movie the other day. Isn't it weird if you had to label someone in this movie as unlikable? Who is it? If you had to, I'm not saying he is in it, but out of the core cast, who is the most? It's Paul Rudd.
You think he's the most unlikable
in this movie?
Okay.
Do you agree with me? Think about it. Like, he's not really supportive of Andy. His comedy, he's kind of harsh in it. A lot of his jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen's more nice, tries to get him with Elizabeth Banks. Romany Malco is clearly in his corner and going all that. And all of their humor is a little softer. Isn't Paul Rudd a little harsh in this? Think about it.
I see what you mean.
Now, what I'm going to is that, like, that's never the case.
No.
It's usually the opposite. Usually Paul Rudd is cast as like, hey, that's the reliable, everyday, you like him, everyone loves him. I think that's kind of strange in this movie, how that's the one time I don't view him as that guy.
They're making him look likable on that cover.
Oh, I know. He's bankable now. That's what I'm pointing out. Yeah. At this point, he wasn't really... At this point, most people viewed him still as the guy from Clueless.
Yeah.
Or they had just discovered Wet Hot American Summer.
Yep.
And I think they still didn't quite know that, like, wait, he has this mass appeal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they didn't know what to do comedically with him yet at this point.
I agree with
And
you.
I went on a whole aside about this, but I just think it's interesting. Like, this is the one time Paul Rudd isn't really typecast. And again, I'm not saying he's evil in this movie.
Yeah.
But just going towards traditional, the Paul Rudd archetype.
No, sure. And I think, I mean, I haven't seen this movie in so long, and I know I own the DVD, which I think only has the uncut version, which always pissed me off.
Yes. I have, yeah, you're right. I think never upgraded. Well, that Blu-ray's trash.
Yeah, it's not great.
No.
It's not great. And when I saw the Steelbook, again, not to say that original art's not iconic, but I was like, oh, they did a good job with this. Like, it's not ugly. They didn't screw it up. Like, it looks pretty good. I think when I watched this movie for the first time, I know like Catherine Keener, who's in this. I know she's had a career prior to this, big time, but I don't think I really knew who she was in this. And I was like, who's that cutie patootie?
The hell, dude? She's like the main character.
I know, but that's
love
what
interest.
I'm saying. I didn't know, really couldn't remember for her from anything else prior. And then when I kind of got to know her from this movie, and then all of a sudden she's showing up and stuff from the past, I was like, oh, Catherine Keener, no shit. Yeah. I was like, she just kind of is glowing in this movie a little bit. They do a great job together as a group.
John Malkovich, that was before Living in Oblivion.
Even Elizabeth Banks, I don't think I knew who that was too much outside of this movie at the time.
I love her.
From what was she in that you liked prior to this? Just like Wet Hot American Summer and that kind of shit.
I was about to say, well, I did see Wet Hot American, but she was kind of typecast in things, or not typecast. She kind of had like small roles and things I like. She was in Catch Me If You Can. There was a bunch of shit on the spot. You
can't get nothing on the spot. That's okay.
Yes, this was the movie that kind of broke her out. You're right. When I saw this, I think prior to this, I didn't know her on like a name basis. Yeah.
Jane Lynch is great in this.
Oh, they all
funny
are.
as hell. Yeah, this is a great cast. The cast works.
Cast is great in this.
Jonah Hill. Cast is working.
That part could have been deleted, but
I was waiting to drop that.
And it easily. Yeah, thanks, Matt.
I know.
You know what's funny? That was the one thing I forgot, and you just reminded me. You're right. Not buying it.
Not buying it. Well, you got two options, Russ, and I feel like I'm also leaning to the Steelbook in this case, but it is a little expensive, so I'm like I didn't like buy it immediately. It's not a Silverado for me.
Yeah, and I think that's what I like. Let's say if I got the standard edition with just the slip, that original poster so iconic, that doesn't even bother me. But you're right, the Steelbook, that's a classy option as well.
Yeah, definitely. No, I think it looks good. I hope people are excited for this. Another, I feel like, title that maybe people have been waiting for a little while. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But again, Steelbook news. I think it's a ripe title for our Steelbook segment. Lionsgate Limited. Also putting some titles out. You seen their newest titles they're putting out, Russ?
I have not.
You get your news here. I love that. Lionsgate Limited. They're putting out It Follows.
I did see this.
Oh, well, there you go.
Dude, we've been on break so long. I
kind of forgot what you saw and didn't.
Yeah.
So they're putting out two titles that previously have been released already by Second Sight in 4K. And It Follows, this one right here, which, Russ, I'll say you bought and gave this to me.
I regret it.
Why? You want to take it back from me right now?
I'm not going to, but I do kind of regret doing that. I was in like a nice mood that day.
You were in such a nice mood.
I was.
It was probably like the night where I bought you Oppenheimer, and I was like, I want to do this for Russ.
It probably. It was definitely a pay it forward moment.
Yeah.
More of it was, and I'm mad right now.
This is a really great addition too. I think as far as the box, what they give, how they, the digipack, the cards, the booklet. It's a thick book in here. It's a thicker version than you normally get from Second Sight. So thank you, Russ, for giving me one of the best things that you ever bought and gave away. But
I love you.
But I will say, Lionsgate Limited, they're putting this out. I think this art looks kind of cool. I think it looks pretty decent. They are touting some new special features, which I will say are all of the special features that are already on the Second Sight edition. So they're not necessarily new. They're new maybe to the US, but they're not new, which I thought was a little misleading.
Well, is this the first special edition to come out in North America for It Follows?
Yes, in 4K.
In
yes,
4K.
Yes, correct. Yep. And then and this is what it looks like on the inside.
Nice.
I like that.
Oh my God, I wasn't ready for that.
That's a great scene in the movie. That's a kind of a cool, opening art there.
I actually have to look away.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. But in general, I think this is a cool release. If you didn't get the Second Sight one, which at this point is, I'm assuming, sold out, this is coming straight from Lionsgate Limited, which I'm going to say I feel like when Lionsgate Limited first started, people are a little bit more open-minded and interested in the things that they're doing. But I've seen a lot of comments that are kind of, people are split down the middle from the cost of things, that you can only buy it from direct from their site, which is their whole business model, direct to the consumer, which I don't think is too big of a deal. But there are some price issues that people are seeing, and they also are kind of doing more reissue of 4Ks, not breaking new ones than what we would like.
And those are all justified. I mean, those are justifiable observations.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, as far as the direct-to-consumer, that's the future. I can't get it. But if you're going to do that, I'm assuming you're cutting costs, right, through distribution and whatnot. So the prices should drop a bit. I
have seen, though, like, I remember the Jackie Browns, and I believe the Kill Bills that they did ended up on, like, Diabolic, ended up on other websites. So maybe they have partnerships at times, or maybe they just hold off and see. But for now, a lot of, like, as an example, Frailty, I kind of forgot that was a Lionsgate Limited exclusive site, or site exclusive, because I was like, where is this? Why isn't this on Amazon yet? Why isn't this at any of these stores yet? And it's just because you have to buy it straight from them, and it's like $35.99 in shipping and so forth, which I was a little hesitant to pick up.
And you know what's funny? I went to go pre-order. I thought the But I'm a Cheerleader 4K that's coming out was a Lionsgate exclusive. It is not. It's an Amazon exclusive. Okay. But it's a Lionsgate release.
Okay, I got you.
That's kind of like what they did with Pulp Fiction.
Right, know? Maybe, yeah.
But I pre-ordered, I got to go through Amazon to get that. But I was under the impression I had to do the direct-and-consumer bit through the website.
Yeah. I'm hoping.
So all you But I'm a Cheerleader fans out there, you can't get it through Lionsgate Limited.
You cannot. You cannot. And the other one that they're putting out, which is also a second site release prior, which I kind of think looks like hot trash, is High Tension.
What is that?
Why does this look like Real Steel with Hugh Jackman?
It does. I mean,
this looks corny. I would never guess this is high. Or
no.
It looks like some terrible cover for a Jackie Chan movie. You know, like that America got wrong. I don't know. It looks fucking terrible.
It does, and I think I guess maybe too the iconic image of the woman holding the barbed wire baseball bat is just so seared in my brain that this just looks like
Mine's the guy's head on the stairwell.
That too. The guy that gets his head taken off on the stairwell is
like
pretty
a top
good.
5
But
kill for me in movies.
This looks like hot trash to me,
dude. Even if you compare it to anything, it still sucks.
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
That looks like, oh my god, it looks like a PlayStation 1 game cover or something. It's fucking bad, man.
Yeah, it's
bad. That's better. Throw that on the cover. I like that better.
I don't know. I think this is trying to
take the inside cover from It Follows and put that on. Who cares? That has about as much relevance to the movie as this fucking cover does.
Yeah, and I think the second site limited 4K is probably gone at this point, but this is for the US customers, and it's just, I don't know. Maybe there are fans of this kind of art style out there. Maybe there's fans of just Lionsgate Limited in general, and they're buying them all up. But this, to me, doesn't really speak to what the movie is. It makes it look a lot less serious than what the movie itself even is. Like, the movie's not like a serious thing, but it's got a little bit more depth than I think what this is trying to show. Yeah,
no, it's not that fast. This cover gives you like Crank vibes, or you know what I mean? The Jason Statham, like
Chelios. What's his name? That's his name from Crank.
I know. I remember. God damn. Wow. That's a fucking reference.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's giving me like a video game, like a really silly, stupid, time is clicking. This is going to go a mile a minute type of movie.
Right.
It's not that at all.
It's not. I don't think they nailed this one at all. I don't think this looks great. I don't know what the fans or the audience at home right now are thinking.
It's really funny, some of these comments.
Give me a good one.
Well, Adinier said hot trash.
Hot trash for sure. This is not capturing anything.
No, Javier Reyes said Mortal Kombat vibes.
Right.
Yes. It's funny too. You see the spine, how it says that high tension unrated. Doesn't that look exactly like those? What were they? Dimension.
Yeah.
Those DVD.
Extreme, whatever's. Yeah.
Dude, look, this is bad.
Sorry, Lionsgate Limited. We're not hitting this one as out of the park.
The movie.
Yeah, I like that movie too.
Oh, the movie's cool.
I'd like to own it and watch it again for sure.
The movie is definitely cool, but this is definitely not, I think, from an art perspective, something that I want to shell out $40+ in shipping and everything else. Maybe in person, I wouldn't mind seeing it just to kind of know, like, okay, what's the slip come off? Maybe when you take the slip off, it looks better. I don't know. Lionsgate Limited iced us out a long time ago, so we're not getting anything from them, and I don't give a shit. Look at this. It looks like crap. I'm going to speak my mind.
I don't know, man. I think I might buy it just to rip the slip cover up in person.
And just see what it's like.
Yeah. Just I gotta release this anger on how terrible that artwork is on something.
Well, that's what Lionsgate Limited's up to. And one last Steelbook to cover, one that I'm going to just go out there and tell you I've never seen. I don't have a huge interest in personally. Someone did reach out to us and say, hey, this is up for pre-order. If you want it, get it now. It seems like a title that a lot of people might be interested in and are trying to snatch up. There is a regular, there is a Steelbook, but we're talking steals, baby. So we're going to show the steel, and that's for Master and Commander. The epic Russell Crowe feature from the far side of the world is out there for pre-order right now. I've seen the regular for pre-order, but it's for in foreign markets only with like the the rating stickers on it. I haven't seen the U.S. version yet, but I've seen this more than anything. So
is it the traditional artwork?
It is.
Yeah,
I believe so. First time in 4K Ultra HD and a collectible steel book.
It's big news, man.
Hey, hit me with it. Tell me why.
It just looks incredible. It's a film it's a movie.
It's a movie. Hey, that's a movie.
This is the kind of movie that people who want 4K, this is the kind of movie that they need to get right, that they need to make reference quality transfers.
Is this the kind of movie like when you first got a DVD player, the DVD player came with like Independence Day or like one other movie of your choice,
Master
like
Commander,
to get you going on your collection?
If you're talking about in terms of quality and like crap, no.
I mean like
this
is like
this is a very beloved film.
quintessential.
It's a Peter Weir, I believe. It's a very accomplished director. It's all of that. It's on par with Gladiator in terms of what it's going for and what it achieves. I'm not saying in how it hit. You know what I mean? It kind of. It wasn't a box office smash like Gladiator was, but in terms of merit and quality, it's up there, and it has its fan base. But I'm saying it's one of those movies, kind of like how Mad is with The Revenant, where it's a film like it should be a reference quality disc.
That's what I was trying
it's
to
such
say.
a big scale film. You know what I mean?
Knowing nothing about this movie, this looks like the kind of movie that's 3.5 hours long. But I don't know. It does. Like when I look at this, I'm like, this is probably a friggin' epic. Like this shit's probably long. And that's cool. And I'm happy for people. Again, hey, if you're happy for me for Silverado, I'm happy for you for Master and Commander, whoever you are out there. This is the kind of stuff we've been waiting for, and I'm glad that we're getting it. And Disney's putting this out. Shout out to Disney.
I was just about to say, Matt, you can talk shit. Here, I got a question for you. When you watch Lord of the Rings, which version do you watch?
Extended, baby.
Always extended.
You're talking about it. It is probably like 3.5 hours.
It's like a 10-hour experience every time we jump in. I don't give a shit.
It's not even a movie anymore.
No, it's not. New restoration, 4K, HDR, Atmos, out August 1st for all the fans of Master and Commander. I'm assuming the chat's lighting up for Master and Commander.
They're hyped.
I'm going to go over to the chat right now, in fact, because that's the last Steelbook I wanted to cover. I want to see if anybody else is interested in any others, but I really want to see what they're saying about this. And really what they're saying about... Seeing what they're saying about Silverado still.
Silverado.
Then Silverado.
I can't wait
to go. Side.
Yeah, I can't wait to go home later today and just read through the chat and just soak in all the Silverado love.
All right,
I
bet it's just
Matt's gonna feast on it for days to come.
Hey, Matt, do you don't really check out the chat too much, do you? You think you're above them all, right?
Russ, give me a break. The replay, I love the chat replay. I love the chat replay. Let's just rewind the clock just a little
honestly,
bit.
That was mean. I was stereotyping you because you're a Silverado fan. And I figured you just look down on people. I'm sorry.
You're a terrible guy. All right, let's see. Let's just go back just for a second. Let's just rewind the clock on the Steelbooks. Let's skim through and see what people were interested in, and we'll kind of conclude with Master and Commander, what their thoughts are on that, and then we'll move right forward. Connor, the Lord of the Rings Steelbooks were 3, correcting me on the spot. There was 3.
I was about to say, as soon as we said it out loud, I was thinking, dude, everything's sold as trilogies.
There you have it.
And don't worry, Lindsay put her foot down.
I think
she told us the reason. It was Best Buy. It was a surplus of inventory. Made complete sense. No debate.
I think it's a nice touch with the 4th Steelbook for the Dark Knight collection as a holder for merch, but the collection's $100 in the UK. Yeah, that's a pass.
That's my problem. If that's going to be justification to just gauge the price, if that's just a justification, I'm not even going to attempt it. Inflate the price?
Yeah.
That's stupid, and just shove it in the box.
Sean Taylor,
shove it in the box.
Shove it in. Sean Taylor said the letter of authenticity is dumb for a movie. It's not a commodity like a sports card or something collectible. It's true. I'm not going to go to like Pawn Stars and like bring my freaking...
This is real?
Yeah, and like be like, oh, is this real? Oh, here's my certificate of authenticity. It's got 19 dings in it, but, you know, what can I get for it?
All the merch is there in that fourth case. Don't you worry.
The blue corner. Here we go with Matt and his box sets again.
The best we could do is 13 cents.
We got to be able to resell this bitch for 10. The blue corner, you're right. I'm back on my bullshit with the box sets one more time.
Matt is a box set
No, you're
guy.
so nuts with those box sets.
I love it.
I
love it. Invader was here. Typical Warner Video. All these Steelbook boxes are the same. I'd wait if you really want it, as it'll drop half price.
Yeah.
Then we're moving into the Superman stuff. Let's see. A lot of people... I'm annoyed that the Superman set doesn't include both cuts of the original. Forget the Donner cut of 2. I couldn't care less, says No Cream Corn, who, by the way, is #1 in the chat with a crown on his head.
Great name, too.
Great name.
Actually, I like cream corn.
Here we go. I love Superman as a child, says Blackadder, not I. He likes Superman drunk.
Yeah, dude. That's hilarious. Superman gets drunk. He fights himself. You got Richard Pryor. Dude, it's awesome. It's silly. I mean, but it's... I don't know.
New Metal Ricky, I've never seen Silverado. New Metal Ricky, if you want to be collaborating in partnership with this channel, you better get to it and watch Silverado. But don't just like stream it or rent it or anything. Wait for the 4K, buy it, and let us know. Let me know what you thought.
I don't care.
Denny Silverado, we've been talking about this release for ages, and it's out. Day one purchase. I know that is right.
I like the way LG. I like that typo there. That typo there. Silverado. Where did it say that? Scroll up just a hair, Matt, please.
There we go.
Silverado.
Yeah, Silverado.
That's what I'm going to call it from now on.
Good old
Silverado. That's your new nickname.
Bet it's no Young Guns. It's Young Guns has its place. Silverado's a little different, but it definitely has its place.
I like Young Guns.
LG Wilson sold. Here we go. Let's see.
Is it all right, Matt? Be honest. Is Silverado a blind buy?
I can't recommend it to you.
I know you're trying to say. I know you love it personally. See, I have this problem as well sometimes, where it's a movie I love tremendously. Personal, it's a 5 out of 5. I adore it, but I can also look at it and say, man, that's not for everybody. Like, I can look at it and say, I could see where other people would find faults or objectively, yeah, you know.
I think the best way I could possibly try to elaborate my thoughts a little bit more is sometimes with Westerns, you maybe have to enjoy Westerns to pick up some of the Westerns that are out there. I think this is a crossover hit. Yeah. I think there's, with the cast, with the how much energy is in the plot, you know, I think this is definitely a crossover hit, and that's what makes it special to me and probably to a lot of people out there. It's very accessible. It's very easy to watch, and it's not like a short movie. It's maybe 2 hours and 15 or something, but it definitely breezes by. You're never bored by it. All the plot points are chugging along. There's so many characters in it that constantly are getting reintroduced, or new ones are getting introduced as the story goes on. All those people I mentioned, they're not like in it from the first minute. Like, you start to meet these people as it goes on. So it feels epic in a way, but I do feel like there's just an energy and an entertainment value to it that does cross over a little bit more than most. That's where I feel like its strong suit is.
And besides Crazy Train, what are some other Ozzy Osbourne songs you love?
The one that goes down out.
It was War Pigs.
Yeah,
it's Black Sabbath.
I know. I was just being silly. Down out. I just wanted to do my hi-hat.
This isn't a time to be silly.
Down out.
Dude, hey, maybe we were just listening to Hendrix.
We were?
If 6 was 9. That's very similar. Boom, boom, with the hi-hat.
I know. I love that.
Hi-hat Kings.
Hi-hat Kings, baby. Let's see. Invader was here. Russ highlight was the UK release of Bad Lieutenant in 4K. We're going to mention that a little bit later. We're gonna add that little nugget in at the end. I don't know if you noticed that.
That's a Matt highlight too.
Hell yeah.
I know I'm a bigger fan of the director as a whole, but Matt loves that movie.
Once Upon a Time in the West needs a good release, says Blackadder, not I. Physical XS, Silverado, we should do a group watch. Maybe we should. I don't disagree.
Damn, I gotta work.
Like cowboys.
Steelbook obsessed. Silverado, no. Excuse me? Excuse me?
Well, Matt, don't worry. Look, UTP said, my dad took me to see Silverado at the $1 theater. That's all it was playing at.
It was worth the $1, I'm sure.
Oh, don't scroll down. UTP then said, my dad asked for a refund.
Silverado, no. Steelbook Obsessed. You're a friend of the channel, but you're starting to get on my last good nerve. Let's see. Don't move on. This is the Silverado stream. See, we're overwhelmed with Silverado news.
I'm going to switch it up. I love The Distinguished Gentleman. You're right. Is there even a DVD? I've never owned that on anything, but I do love that movie. You know who I love who's in that? What's his name? Lane Smith, I believe. Character actor. He's the prosecutor in My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, he was in Lois and Clark also.
I met him.
Really?
No shit.
On Zombie Army set?
No, he was not on the Zombie Army.
He's above that.
No, I legit met him. When I was really young, I met him.
Where?
It was.
I know his name. You never told me this story.
Well, I know. Well, my grandparents.
But he's in. You've seen A Distinguished Gentleman?
I haven't.
The Eddie Murphy movie where he poses and he gets voted into Congress.
No.
It just came out in like 92. I saw it in the theater.
No. I'll have to tell my story later. It's a little bit of a long yarn, but I did meet him. My grandparents were there, and we all met him together.
For the Patreon.
Yeah, we'll say that for later.
People got to pay to hear that Lady Smith story.
Those are the nuggets people are dying for. They're willing to pay $3 a month.
We're going to hear those real behind-the-scenes zombie army stories.
Paul Rudd's always been an alt comedy darling. Always been.
He has. I was talking to the masses. Like, obviously, he was always with, God, why am I drawing a blank on their name? The State guys.
Yeah.
Like, he was in a movie I love, The Baxter. He always shows up in there. He always was. To the masses, though, I think it was just Clueless.
Yeah.
And then Anchorman. And then 40-Year-Old Virgin.
You started going from there.
Yeah. And I think people kind of discovered Wet Hot American Summer with time.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. And I Lindsay, the producer, showed me that, in which I was like, how did I not see this before? Being a huge fan of The State, being a huge fan of all of these different actors.
I always thought you showed her that because I know you love The State and all that stuff.
I was like, I couldn't believe I missed this movie, and she showed it to me.
Wow.
How about that?
Look at that.
She's a 4K queen before we even had this channel.
Wait. So you're saying she actually has credentials to be here?
She's got the credentials, baby.
Oh.
She got the credentials. Let's see.
I know.
The Lionsgate Limited of Frailty is really nice. Mine came in this week, says No Cream Corn. I reliably dislike Lionsgate artwork these days, says Google's Trilogy. Yep, I'm with you. I don't know.
It's very neon. It's very loud.
Yep. $80 for the conversation's ridiculous. I'm with you, Noodles. Can't wait for Jacob's Ladder. That's one I can't wait for as well, and I'll probably have to go out of pocket on their site to get that one.
That's what I'm buying.
Yeah, we're gonna have
regardless. I don't care who's putting it out. I'm buying that.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to get that. Let's see. I love The Guest with soundtrack and the Dawn of the Dead from box sets from Second Sight. Love those as well. Love when they add a soundtrack. Yeah. Gotta love that.
I mean, Second Sight is top tier. The only problem is they don't release a lot.
Jay Donnelly looks like garbage pale kids art. It does. It does for sure. Let's see. It's like High Tension Harry or something. You know how they would always put a name in it?
Yeah, or like a Ooh Bowl film.
Ooh Bowl.
Yeah.
I always said Yui.
Let's pull a Yui.
Can I get a phonetic spelling in the chat? Is it Yui?
I always say
is it Ooh?
Yui Ball.
Ooey Bowl or Yui Bowl?
Ooey.
Yui. Yeah, doesn't fit the tone. Looks very cartoonish. Totally agree. Let's see. Master and Commander is Silverado levels of hype for me. See, that's cool. I'm with it. Master and Commander is absolute insane. If you pay attention to the shot comparison, it's poor compared to Ridley Scott's.
Ooh, Jay Donnelly came to fight.
Over it. Some people are saying they never saw Master and Commander.
Hey. What about Tony's in The Fan? Was that too... That was too
deep.
I
didn't get that.
Tony Scott, who did The Fan, and it was a failure. So how was the shot composition in The Fan? Damn it.
Here we go.
Bad host, too deep.
Bad host. Let's see. No, Silverado is in no way a blind buy. Tombstone is, but not Silverado.
Didn't he? I love you, dude. I love how even you're trying to defend Silverado, and you still put the superior movie Desperado in your response.
All right.
I agree, Denny. Desperado is for everyone. It's fantastic.
Thrill House says, I think Yui is pronounced oy vey.
Oy vey.
Did you guys check out the quality of the Clueless 4K? I did not, actually. Speaking of which, I've got mine right here, and it's not even opened yet. But I did see someone comment on our stream where we talked about Clueless and said they were disappointed in it.
Oh, no.
In the transfer. I don't know. I can't comment.
I
haven't popped it in, but I did see that. And I haven't read any reviews on it, honestly, but I'm not sure.
We did get to see it in the theater during the break. That was so fun.
We did watch it for its anniversary in the theater.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It was out. Yeah.
Matt said he looked over, and every time I had a huge smile plastered
I just
on my
looked
face.
over, and Lindsay, the producer, the biggest smile ever. It's a great movie. I saw it in the theater when I was like 14. It was like a anniversary for me of when I was young and youthful.
I didn't see it in the theater, but yeah, dude, it was a big movie, man. That was one of those movies, even if you didn't see it, if you were around in 1995, you were aware of its
For sure.
effect on society.
I've never even heard of Silverado, so this Silverado 4K King special is really taking quite a turn. All right, everybody, we got a lot of news to cover. Thank you for all the Silverado love and some of the hate.
I thought you were going to say, but back to Silverado.
But back to Silverado. Let's give one more update on it.
To 20K, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
I swear, I'm gonna watch this live stream, and I'm gonna do like a graph, a chart of how much time we spent on Silverado compared to every other title, and I guarantee you, all those other titles combined, it's still probably 50% of the time we spent discussing Kevin Kline's second best Western.
Who wants a Silverado review? Leave us a comment. I'm open to it.
I'll tell you. I'll leave you a comment right now. Not me.
All right. Let's talk about.
I
What? Go,
wanted
Russ.
to tell you something. I earlier today, you weren't present, but I had a discussion with your son, Matt, and I just want to tell you he agrees with me about Penny Marshall's Big.
We can't go off on Big right now. We don't got a lot of time left, and we've only covered Silverado.
And please stop
We got to
talking
keep
to our
moving,
son.
Russ. We got to keep going. We got so much to cover. Let's move on to Criterion. Let's talk a little bit about their October slate. Right now, also, let's not forget that the sale is going on. 50% off is still going on through the rest of this week. I picked up 3 titles myself. If we have time later, I'll show you what those are, but I did pick up some titles. I might go back and pick up some more. I was happy to see that our local Barnes & Noble, or at least around here, no longer has it behind the shelf. Now there's an actual display for them.
Well, I told you that was a safety precaution because they're located on Peddler's Row. There's a lot of theft. Had nothing to do with physical media dying down. It just had a lot to do with the crime rate going up.
Going straight up.
Peddler's Row, Matt.
So the first title to talk about in the October slate for Criterion, wanted to mention is A History of Violence. Another Cronenberg film coming out from Criterion. Another Cronenberg film coming out in 4K. It's a great day when, we keep throwing out more Cronenberg joints. It's coming out 4K and Blu-ray. Last time this was out on Blu-ray was 2009. And this is coming with a 4K restoration supervised by the director of photography and Cronenberg himself. Dolby Vision, HDR, new interviews with the screenwriter, a conversation with Viggo Mortensen and David Cronenberg, some featurettes, some deleted scenes, and a making of documentary. Overall, very well-rounded release. I will say, the artwork has divided the community. How do you feel about the artwork, Russ?
Uncomfortable.
I grew on it over when I first saw it. I kind of feel the same way as you, with Viggo staring right into my soul. But the more I looked at it, and the more I think I began to appreciate it. I do think I like this. But you made an interesting comment to me about it really not having anything too iconic out there already.
That's what I was going to say. I don't feel like this film ever had like a strong, iconic poster or any artwork associated with it that's, immediately. Like, there's no image from this movie I think of first when I think of A History of Violence. In the film, concerning a scene, and also, as I said, the artwork itself. I just don't think... There was nothing really to destroy.
What about the Viggo Mortensen and Maria Bello 69?
Well, yeah, dude, that's going to be... Criterion's offering an alternate slip where if you pull it up, he's going down on her, and it's pretty nice. Criterion, I was shocked too, man. That sounds like some bullshit like Best Buy would have done.
I know I bring that up all the time, and that's always a talking point of mine, but I swear to you, in a mainstream film with mainstream actors, I have never seen a 69 on film. And that's just something that has always stayed with me.
I'm going to take it a step further, man. I'm convinced you were not aware of that sexual position before A History of Violence, because you were really blown away by this
I was
shit.
like, Lindsay,
It's like, what are they doing?
I know.
what's that?
People could do that?
What in the world?
At the same time? Yeah, dude.
Two people can experience pleasure at once.
I don't know. This really blew your mind.
It did. It blew my mind while I
haven't
was
stopped
blowing her
talking about it.
brains. So anyway, I think this art, I mean, obviously, for people that haven't seen it, I'm assuming everyone gets why it looks this way, the idyllic kind of country scene behind it, and then there's this like dark past that this character has and this blood red kind of tone, which Vigo, again, I think they captured his likeness pretty well.
Yeah.
It gives me that vibe of, what is that paint, like church...
Stained glass window?
Stained glass window. It gives me that Frailty vibe,
Yeah.
like that Lionsgate just did with Frailty.
I think we need a poll. Can we get a poll?
Sure.
What does the audience think of this? I'm curious what our audience thinks of it in terms of do we like, do we not like? Because I've seen it completely 50-50.
And I think where I stand, I see it both ways. I'm not mad at either opinion. I could see this being jarring, but I could also, as I said, there's nothing to destroy in my mind. There was nothing sacred to piss on.
Agreed. And while we're waiting for the results of that fascinating poll, also, I didn't see the official Criterion art for this, but
Real quick, no. Go back. Can we add something to History of Violence?
Okay.
Matt, we should have added a feature. We should have been featured on this one. You could have we could have added a bonus feature of you discovering the 69 position to this History of Violence release.
a history
that'd been
of the
amazing.
69.
Dude, we could shoot this and oh my God. Tell me, wouldn't you guys out there have bought 10 copies alone? Like
At least
individually?
10. Oh, just 10 only. I thought you were saying
10 only.
only 10 gets sold.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
There's your short right there, Russ. A history of 69s. Criterion apparently is also putting out the Shrouds. There was no official art that I saw, but apparently this is coming out as well. It's his latest feature. It's been rumored that it's his last feature. But what I saw also was that it's only coming out in Blu-ray, and the features that I did read, it seems like it's fairly bare bones. I will say, if you're interested in getting this in 4K, FNAC, which is a French, sort of like HMV type of a store, they do have a 4K version that they are putting out.
Oh, wow.
Here it is right here.
So it's in existence.
Yep, Les Linkules. I'm not saying that right at all.
Do you think Criterion will give us this in the future?
I don't know. I don't know how big this movie got. I don't know, like, the reviews of it. I didn't see anything that was like, wow, this is like, return to form or one of his best yet. I kind of saw middling reviews on it, to be honest, but I'm very interested in seeing it. I love Vincent Cassel. I think Diane Kruger's great. Guy Pearce, love him too. Thought the concept is cool as hell.
Yeah, I'm interested to check it out for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know where I would stand on purchasing it.
Yeah.
Because that's one of those weird situations where it's like, okay, there is a transfer in existence in the physical media market.
Yep.
Criterion, I assume, has the rights.
Yep.
And are they going to double dip?
Don't know. I guess we'll see how this movie improves in terms of this public, status over time. Maybe they go back and they're like, you know what? At the time, we weren't sure, but now it is one of those cult films 20 years later. Yeah. And Criterion's still around, they reissue it.
I need a smart opinion. Lindsay.
Yeah, sorry, I was zoning out. What are you talking about?
Oh, no. We need like a smart business opinion.
Yeah, smart.
Do you think Criterion is doing this to sort of test the waters to see if the Blu-ray sells, then we're going to give you the 4K? Or do you think it's just going to stay on Blu-ray? Why would Criterion do that?
I can't think of a reason why.
Why would they do that to us?
Damn.
Damn.
Criterion's so highbrow. They outsmarted Lindsay, the producer.
They stumped her.
I don't know. I mean, do a lot of people just not have 4K players yet?
Oh, my God. This is, I
That's
think.
bad news for our channel.
Do you know where you are? But apparently they're at least wanting to put it out in 4K somewhere. So if you did want it, you are interested in that, great. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the way it was shot. Maybe it doesn't need to be. I don't know. I don't know any background, but I guess we'll see. I'm interested to know if anybody did see it, what they thought. I have not seen it. And at this point, I'm trying to think, is The Fly like the only Cronenberg 4K that is not available? I know Arrow's put some of his stuff out. Criterion obviously has, but and Second Sight has. The studio itself put out Eastern Promises. But is The Fly left? Is that the only one left?
Okay. You're right. We've gotten The Brood on 4K.
Yep.
We've even gotten Shivers on 4K, I believe.
What's the one with Jeremy Irons?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to go in.
Order. Sorry. Go.
I think you're right. I think that's the one we don't, because we've gotten Dead Zone on 4K. We've gotten Scanners on 4K, Videodrome on 4K.
History of Violence, Eastern Promises. Oh, sorry, Russ. Sorry. Yep.
We got Naked Lunch on 4K.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I think you're right.
What's the Jeremy Irons one? I'm drawing a blank. God damn it, what's it called? It's something like Double Twin something. I can see the cover. God damn, someone in the chat, let me know. What's that one called?
I know,
Show me up.
The hell out of
I don't think that's in 4K. That's the only one I can think of.
Dead Ringers.
Dead Ringers. Boom.
Yeah.
Got it. So
it's crazy. Obviously, I've never seen it. That's the one. I think that's the one. If you go through his filmography in order, I think Dead Ringers is the one I'm missing.
You're missing out on. Yeah. Well, more Cronenberg is always welcome. One more coming out from a Criterion, which I was super excited about, and some of the coolest art I've seen them put out in a while. This looks awesome, especially for the movie and what it is. Altered States is coming out October 21st, 4K Ultra HD. William Hurt month continues. He's also in History of Violence, and now he's in this as well.
Was he in Silverado?
He is not. He's the only actor not in Silverado.
Damn it.
This came out in Blu-ray back in 2012. It's coming with a new 4K restoration, Dolby Vision, HDR, all that good stuff. New commentaries, new interviews, and some archival interviews with William Hurt and Ken Russell himself. Again, excellent art choice for this film. A movie that I saw only parts of as a kid, and this is kind of I think I've shared this story before. I woke up in the middle of the night on the couch or something, and I'd fallen asleep on the couch. My parents were watching TV, whatever. I wake up, they're both asleep. This movie is on, and it's right in this middle part where William Hurt has turned into a werewolf or something strange, and there's a weird scene where he's in this tank and all this stuff. Not only is this movie a little trippy, but it tripped me out watching those scenes.
It's really weird that your parents were asleep, because I don't know if you know this, Matt, but it's very hard to fall asleep when you're on acid.
I don't know if this just came on late night and they fell asleep prior, but I caught this movie as a kid and I watched many parts of it and I was like, what in the hell am I watching?
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Luckily, I didn't see it as a child. I saw it as an adult, and that's a badass movie, dude.
I'm excited to rewatch this thing.
I like Ken Russell as well. You know, it's a cool movie by him that I want in 4K. Arrows put it out on Blu-ray. Is Crimes of Passion with Kathleen Turner and Anthony Perkins.
Oh,
that movie kicks ass too, dude. Ken Russell's pretty badass. But I'll say this: another thought I have. I agree with you. This artwork is phenomenal.
So
dude.
cool.
I love it. But you know what it also is kind of giving me vibes of? It was this 60s group, the Grateful Dead. And then I just started thinking...
Who?
Well, they were from the 60s, Matt. The 60s, there was a group called Black Sabbath.
They that song that goes, "Dan it."
No, that's Ozzy Osbourne. That's not Black Sabbath. Their debut album's in the 60s as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, Altered States. And all these are coming out in October, which is awesome. I love when things come close to the next sale, because then it's a great reason to pick something up, or a great reason to blind buy something, or to pick something up that you're interested in seeing again. And this is definitely going to be one that's on my list. I really am ready to get tripped out all over again to this movie.
I'm going to go so hard on this next sale. I didn't take advantage of this previous one.
Oh, yeah.
You know what happened? Every time I go to order or I go to take part in the sale, the one release that I'm really going for is unavailable.
Oh.
When I went to go order, Sorcerer was unavailable, and No Country for Old Men, which were the two I was eyeing the most. And I just keep waiting. But my Criterion list is getting... My Criterion space on my shelf, it needs filled out.
Yeah, I don't know if there'll be enough time at the end, but I had a really bad experience going to get my Criterions in store.
You better make time now. I want to hear that.
It was bad. I was texting Lindsay the whole time. I was like, why did I come to this store? This was a bad idea. This is so stupid.
Damn.
I was so angry. There was a lot of things that were just pissing me off all at once.
Spill the tea. I want to hear it right now. Fuck the news.
It's just the shopping experience there. Just it wasn't great. First of all, I went there and I checked before I even went what's in stock, and like you said, I wanted Sorcerer in stock. I wanted to get Night Moves in stock. I wanted to get Brazil in stock. All things in stock. I get there and only Night Moves is in stock as soon as I got there. So their website was maybe not up to date. Maybe someone beat me to the punch. I literally went the day the sale started, right after work. I get there, there's people in front of the rack and they're mulling about. They've got 5-6 titles each. They're all kind of talking about them, which is great. Everyone's having a good time, but I'm trying to like look through people. I'm trying to like, I can't see anything. By the time I get in there, they don't even have what I'm looking for.
Are you making a joke?
I'm not. This is true.
No,
and
Matt.
then
That's serious. I thought you were fucking being sarcastic.
I'm not.
There were people looking for physical media in Barnes and Noble.
And
I'm
it
not
made Matt
kidding.
mad.
Yes, there was at least, and which again, I was like, wow, that's kind of cool that there's people here. But then I'm like, get out of my way. I'm trying to get my 4Ks. And then once I could kind of like clear the smoke, and I was like, where is everything? Where's everything I'm looking for? So it wasn't there. So then you got to go to these like little end caps and little like, you know, little areas that they have like additional titles. And it's like, this is not the experience I want.
Do you think that horde of physical media supporters you encountered, they were just like, they were resellers? They just bought all those copies of Sorcerer you were looking for?
I'm going to say I probably was in, just because
I can't picture that,
dude,
man.
I don't like
Lindsay,
going.
I know when he told me this.
I don't like
He told
going
you
in.
this outside of the stream. This is true.
I'm texting her as it's happening. I don't like going into the stores
crazy.
He's allergic
anyway.
to shopping.
That's cool though. I'm happy to hear
I know.
that.
I said the same thing.
I want to claw back my statement a little bit and just say, one, I'm personally not someone that likes going into the store to beat traffic and kind of like cut through crowds to get anything anyway. So I'm already thinking, I'm going to get there first thing. I'm going to have the run of the store. Not only am I going to pick up my titles, but I'm going to have a chance to look at a lot of stuff. And as soon as I got there and couldn't find what I wanted, and there was just people that were treating it like it was a damn library.
Jesus.
But good for them. I'm happy for them. I'm being a little facetious. But ultimately, when I went there and went out of my way and they didn't have what I wanted, I was like, God damn it. Is Amazon going to have to get my money now? Because that's not what I want. I want Barnes & Noble to get it.
Not after that.
No, I bought it online from them.
Fuck that. How
I bought it
dare
online
they
from
have
them.
People in there shopping.
How dare they? I know. I feel like a prima donna all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think you
I hear
hurt
you,
your
man.
own feelings
I
there.
did.
You
I
like
did.
had like a dream scenario of what shopping at the mall should be like,
I was
and
gonna be
that's not
prancing.
actually aligned with reality at all.
I was going to be prancing through the shop.
That's right. We had to view that story. It's like 50% truth, 50% Karen. the expectations were high.
I know.
We were.
They were. I was expecting everyone in there to know who I was. No one knew me.
Cheers theme song comes in.
No, I'm totally kidding about that. But seriously, I was like, man, this kind of blows. Especially mainly because they didn't have what I wanted, and I went out of my way to get it, and it wasn't there. And I want to, I want
exactly.
to buy from them
You exactly. You could have ordered online
Easily.
and you wanted to go and yes,
easily,
yes.
and that's what
And
bothered
then you
me the most.
realized, hey, it's just,
I'm a Karen.
you realize capitalism doesn't work. Sorry, everybody go home. AI's taking over. Your jobs aren't worth shit. Fuck it.
I might try one more time to go back in November.
Nah, dude. Burn that fucking store to the ground.
I'm actually interested to go back one more time and hopefully have a better experience where I can peruse everything they have and maybe pick up something that I didn't even know that I wanted before the sale's over.
Sounded like that was the only choice you had because
Maybe.
Night Moves was the only one available.
It was, and I didn't even buy it there because I wanted all or nothing.
Hey, we're all kind of taking the piss out of you here, Matt.
Thanks.
Dude, you went there. I just said I went online and they didn't have Sorcerer or No Country for Old Men.
I have a feeling everybody wanted Sorcerer. They were waiting.
I was kind of expecting that with
Yeah.
Sorcerer, but No Country for Old Men, I already put that off since it was released. I thought that at least would be available.
They had Sorcerer on Blue.
What is it? The Shrouds?
Exactly. Here's the rest of the Criterion slate for October. A couple other bangers. Twin Peaks Firewalk with Me. I know people are excited about that. Nightmare Alley, which also came out in 4K by the studio, but Guillermo del Toro said, not on my watch. Criterion, hook me up. They've got the black and white, uncut, or director's cut version, which I see a lot of people excited about. Eyes Without a Face and Deep Crimson, which I'm actually not too familiar with. I know that you are, or at least Eyes Without a Face. Yeah. But everything here looks pretty good. This is a pretty decent slate this month.
That is a cool slate. And I'll say this, at first, when I saw that Nightmare Alley artwork, I was like, oh, wow, here you guys go, try to confuse people. Like, that's the original. That's not the Del Toro one that just came out. But if it's including that black and white,
yeah.
Was that on the other release that's already in existence?
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It was
So
not.
I take back those. I didn't say it out loud. I'm just being honest. But I like that cover. I think that's pretty cool. And as someone who's seen Del Toro's Nightmare Alley, it could benefit from me. That is one of the rare movies, because I normally talk shit on that kind of gimmicky
Yeah,
stuff.
sure.
I usually do. Excuse me. His Nightmare Alley could benefit from being in black and white.
It sounds like most people are expecting it to be superior, and
Yes,
I think Del Toro himself is like, this is probably the version I wanted it to be.
I saw it in the theater. If it was in black and white, I could tell you straight up, I would have responded more favorably to it. that totally adds a level to what he's going for. It really does. Yes.
Would you offer this up to me as a blind buy since I didn't see it? And given your first take, I didn't see it based on your review. Honestly, I did not watch it.
Dude, I would be open to revisiting it. I would be open to a reassessment in black and white. But no, even what I saw, I wasn't a huge fan of.
Gotcha.
But I can definitely, like I said, I can admit that small tweak, yes, would have added so much to the tone of the movie.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. Well, that's the slate. We got still a lot to cover. Maybe this will end up being a little bit of an extra large show. I'm not saying 3 hours or anything. Maybe we'll go a couple of minutes over.
Are you sure, dude? We got a lot to talk about concerning Silverado.
Concerning Silverado, Ozzy Osbourne. There's still a lot to say.
Who?
The one that's like, damn it.
The one that's like...
All right, let's move along, Russ. Let's move along next to a title that I know people are also very excited about, coming from Vinegar Syndrome. Vinegar Syndrome we're going to talk about next. They had a couple of titles that got released or some announcements that were made, but their next VSU in line, Russ. Mac and Me.
Oh my goodness.
This is going to turn into a Paul Rudd live stream.
I know. And this is a movie that I never have seen. And I know over time it's become this so bad it's good situation.
Yet again, here we go. Matt missing out on the classics.
At the time when this came out, of course, I was like, what is this crap? I'm not seeing this. But I know it's gained a popularity over time just for being so ridiculous. And Paul Rudd championing it damn near every time he's on Conan. And being like, hey, roll that clip of that new movie I'm in. And it's always the same clip where what's his name's like falling down the friggin' in his wheelchair. I have this here. This is what Vinegar Syndrome. This is the trailer. This. Paul Rudd always is like, here's the next clip for my new movie, and then this comes on.
Yeah, I know, man.
But
what was great about it too, because he always did it on Conan, like you said. But what was great is there would always be enough time that went on in between his visits to the show.
Yeah.
You legitimately forgot.
You forgot he was going to hit you
It
with
wasn't
that.
like today where if you watched him do it like a back-to-back on YouTube of all of them put together, it's not that funny.
Right.
But in real time back then, when you would forget, and they would just, hey, yeah, well, I'm starring in 40-Year-Old Virgin. Here's the clip of me up there with, they would just cut to that scene.
Cut to this.
And it was brilliant every time.
And good friend of the show, you and me, we were talking to a good friend of the show, New Metal Ricky. He mentioned that there's a cut where the kid gets killed.
I had no idea about that.
Is that correct? I believe that's what he said.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Is there a deleted scene where he gets shot by police?
I own the, was it Shout Factory to put out that special edition?
I'm assuming he comes back to life. The alien brings him back. He's got to come back. The movie doesn't end with the kid getting killed.
No, he does not.
Okay,
he does
then.
not. Dude, how many times have I actually watched the ending of Mac and Me?
Tell me.
Because look, the highlight, you're right. There's a lot of highlights in this movie. After like the fucking party dance musical kind of scene at McDonald's.
Wow.
The movie goes downhill after. I'm serious.
I love that that's a scene in the movie.
No, in terms of, because I'll be honest, I'm kind of a connoisseur on this shit, all right?
Okay.
On these like so bad, they're funny movies. After that scene, there's nothing really left in the movie that you can continue to laugh at, right?
Okay.
So most of the times that this comes on, you're not going to watch it till the very fucking end. You are absolutely correct, though. The kid does not die.
No, can't die.
Shit, that would be something to stick it out and laugh at the end. So, no. Dude, I saw this in the theater. You're laughing, but you're going to not laugh in a second. You know what's fucking hilarious? So, yes, this movie existed solely as a McDonald's commercial.
I saw Ronald McDonald was in that little clip we just watched.
Yeah, so what happened was, dude, in the 80s, right, E.T. was a thing. E.T. made a lot of money. The McDonald's Corporation was like, well, let's do that with our character. Why it's called Mac and Me, Big Mac, McDonald's.
Wow, you're blowing my mind, dude.
Yeah, dude. Well, hey, I'm a poor kid. My mother worked at McDonald's. I didn't have a father. So I was kind of aware of all this shit. And I ended up seeing this movie in the theater. And even when I was a kid, because I was 5, this was like 1987. I remember like knowing that bullshit.
Was there like a Happy Meal tie-in?
Probably. I don't remember that much. But
you clearly are
I'm a movie person. I'm a movie person, and I had that connection because of my mother. I remember like thinking,
I want the Mac and Me toy in the thing.
No, not the toy. I didn't give a fuck about that, dude. Even as a kid, I knew the movie was fucking terrible. I knew it was shit.
It looks like shit.
Yeah. But over the years, it's grown with me though because it's hilarious.
Well, this is a Vinegar Syndrome Ultra,
Plus,
which
dude,
we love.
The girl in it, dude, she's cute. I remember when I was a kid. She was in Can't Buy Me Love. also.
Oh, I love that movie.
With Patrick Dempsey? Is that the one where... Oh, that's on Loverboy. I'm thinking of Loverboy.
No, and I may be thinking of
Anchovy pizza? And he shows up. That's like the cue for showing up.
It's some damn picture. And if it's Can't Buy Me Love, it's not the main girl. It's not the blonde.
Okay.
But it's some damn Patrick Dempsey movie. You're right.
Dude, I love Loverboy. Is like, anchovy pizza, please.
Wait, there's another one, too. There's Loverboy, Can't Buy Me Love, and there's another Patrick Dempsey movie from the 80s.
Got them all mixed up.
I know. Shit.
This is the outer Magnet Class box that we love. And then here's the slip front and back.
Oh, my goodness.
Why have I not pre-ordered this?
Look at this family photo.
Oh, my God.
Look at this crap.
Hold on, go back to what I said, though. Keep in mind, this is a literal commercial.
Yeah, I hear you.
From the start, from the title, Big Mac, McDonald.
I hear you.
Yeah, and yes, so in one part in the movie, there's a birthday party at a McDonald's.
Okay.
And they make this McDonald's look like fucking Disney World, dude.
Yeah.
You saw it, Ronald McDonald's breakdancing and shit. Dude, it turns into Grease. Like, basically.
Yeah,
like the ending of Grease, where the camera even pans back and everything. It makes McDonald's look like the happiest place on earth, dude. And it is.
And it still is to this day. So Mac and Me, Vinegar Syndrome. I know this is obviously a title, just like many of the other ones where they're like, I'm sure there's a huge fan base for this, just to own it, just to have this piece of McDonald's history on their shelf.
I'm buying it.
But before we move on, Lindsay, what are the results of that poll we asked for?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Which I already forgot what we asked.
I did have 2 people say that they wish there was a third option for being kind of like meh about it. Because I said, what are your thoughts? Love it or loathe it? The history of violence artwork.
Okay.
And we've got 51% love it, 49% loathe it.
Right down the middle, just like I expected. Even our own audience.
Wow.
Even our own audience. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that.
How do they feel about 69ing?
How many options
Love
should I
it,
give them
loathe
on that?
Is it meh? Can you not pay attention to what you're receiving
difficult.
because you have to give?
Dude, I like the way I delivered that. That was where the real comedy was. Like
Receiving and giving at the same time. All right. Vinegar Syndrome, again, doing the Lord's work here in their VSUs. I've said this many a time.
Listen, that's perfect. Honestly,
It
our
is.
jokes aside, that's brilliant. And yes, he does have a family in it. That's the whole story.
Yep.
He's on Earth and his family. He got dropped off by Ag. It's E.T.
I'll say it again. It's my favorite way that films get released. This great Magnet Class hard box, inside title with a slip and a booklet with a ton of features, great restoration. I couldn't ask for anything more as far as how these releases come. And I'm excited when they put ones out that I'm really passionate about. This one, not so much, but I know people are. And I'm happy for everyone out there, just like I know they're happy for me with Silverado. All right, moving right along.
This is my Silverado.
All right, let's move on to Arrow. Their September slate. Nothing too mind-blowing here for me. And I know, there's some stuff in there, but nothing too mind-blowing. But what I will say is, this coming Friday is their next round of announcements, and there are rumors that this next round of announcements from Arrow is going to slap hard.
Well, you know what's all but confirmed? Arrow's going to do Freddy versus Jason.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is what I'm hearing is this Friday.
All right. But I'll bet money by the end of the year, we're going to get Freddy versus Jason from Arrow.
Okay.
We have to.
I'd get in on that.
It's not in that set.
It's not.
They did Jason X.
Yep.
They'll do that and the Nightmare remake with Jackie Earle Haley. I'll bet money on it.
So Arrow, let's jump into their September slate. Like I said, the main thing here is Creepshow 2. That was kind of like the big sort of flagship title, I feel like, for this month. It was part of those teasers that we looked at before. Out September 30th, US, UK, Canada, 4K Ultra HD. Previously released on Blu-ray, which you told me is like allegedly rare.
This version of
the
it?
Blu-ray is.
Yeah, there was something about it.
I mean,
I forget.
I don't know if I don't think mine's necessarily rare. Maybe it is. I've got mine right here.
No, there was a Blu-ray that looked exactly like this.
Well, I've got that, but it's different. It's not red. It's blue. I just flipped the art around because I like the original.
Do you have the certificate of authenticity in there?
I do not have a certificate of authenticity in here, so mine's not the rare one. Mine's the trash one.
No, I mean, it was a whole box and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get a slip.
Standard.
Okay, so I don't have the rare one. F me.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if that's what you're referencing,
it is.
That's the only thing I know about.
But it is similar packaging, similar art to the one before. And when you see it opened up, it's got basically what I have as well. Comes with a booklet, comes with a comic book, and so forth. New 4K restoration, etc.
Like that's what I'm telling you, dude. I'm pretty sure like this exact thing is on Blu-ray. I think it might be a different color. It might not be red though.
Gotcha. It might be the blue, perhaps. Yeah.
Who knows?
Definitely.
Creepshow 1's better.
I was going to say, definitely not as strong as Creepshow. Way better than Creepshow 3. I'd be personally, for me, I mean, there's only 3 entries in this, whereas the other one has many more. And I feel like, despite them being a little uneven as well, this one is even more so uneven. The Hitchhiker is number 1 for me, then The Raft, and then Chief Woodenhead as far as the order in which I like these. I don't know. Are you any of these favorites for you or not?
First one.
The Chief Woodenhead one? I mean, within this, what are your favorite of the 3 in this?
I thought we were talking about the original.
Oh, yeah, of course, the original. But anything stand out?
Not really.
Not really.
Honestly, it's all kind of. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
Bad. I do the Chief with George Kennedy and all that. That's not bad.
It's not
I
bad.
like that one.
The Hitchhiker one, thanks for the ride, lady. That one's really cool. I always like that a lot.
Yeah. But like this, it just as a whole, this one's just, not again, and you know me, you're way bigger on anthology movies than I am, and I enjoy this, but in comparison to the first one, this is light.
And I'm gonna get on my box set tip one more time.
No, don't. And that was what I was really. That's what was going on in my head when you were asking me, and I was confused. Do you consider Creepshow 3 like?
I want nothing to do with that.
Nobody does, but dude, I don't even count it.
No.
There was no theatrical release.
No, I don't want to.
That was years later. Some bullshit. I actually forgot it even existed until you just brought it up.
And there's a Creepshow television show, which I do believe is still continuing to this day. I think
different medium, different format. I don't. That doesn't. But I'm just saying, like, I don't consider there being 2 Creepshow movies.
What I want to see, and I don't know if it will ever happen. So Scream Factory, they put out Creepshow 1 in 4K. And there usually is some crossover between Scream Factory and Arrow. So, but Arrow's never put it out, ever. And I'm wondering why not, 1, and 2, why can't we get a 1 and 2 set from Arrow 4K? That's what I would pick up instantly. I've never even bought the 4K from Scream Factory because I'm waiting for Arrow to put it out.
But dude, that's what I'm telling you. That's stupid.
Thanks.
Why would you want a set?
Because I would want to own this
You're
one.
Get 3.
I don't want 3. I know. I hear you. I hear you.
That's what I'm trying to
You're saying
point
they
out.
put 3 in there.
They'd be like, why do you want that set? You're waiting for 3?
No, I wouldn't buy this solo, I don't think, but I wouldn't mind having them both together. And maybe 3's in there as a bonus.
Yeah, dude. I think I'm in the perfect camp. I have the original Creepshow on 4K.
Yeah.
I got that cool box for it on Blu-ray, and I have this on Blu-ray, and I don't need to upgrade this.
Yeah.
Like Creepshow 2, to me, I want to own it. I enjoy it, but I don't need to go throw down money to see it in 4K over. Yeah. No disrespect to those who do.
No disrespect.
My personal thing. It's not a bad movie. It's just not one I'm going to personally upgrade. I already own a special edition on Blu-ray of this one that I'm content with.
I got
the original, I upgraded.
Yeah. I did it. It is in this house, though. I bought it for my son for Christmas. He's got it. And you gave me the alternate slip.
So you got it.
So I can access it if I want, but it's not on my shelf, and that's where it belongs. Anyway, other titles that Arrow's putting out this month. Here's the rest. You've got a lot of basically there's a few titles that they've already put out that they're now getting out there in the UK, like American Gigolo as an example, The Good, Bad, and the Weird. These were already put out. Proof of the Man, I've seen a ton of people excited that that's coming out. I've never even heard of it. And you said George Kennedy, he's in this. This looked like, maybe some sort of, I'm not sure, Asian cinema or whatever it might be, but he's in this. I guess there's maybe some crossover, US, Japan. I don't know where it takes place. I don't mean to share my ignorance here, but apparently most people are interested in that Proof of the Man.
I never heard of it either, man.
Me neither. Lost in Space, more William Hurt love. He's back again. Give me Children of a Lesser God. That's what I want. That's my William Hurt jam. Him and Marley Matlin.
That was like one of the first 10 movies you made me watch, I think.
I just love that movie so much. That's a Criterion picture.
I was like, this man's very interesting. I remember.
I'm deep.
He was trying to show you I'm deep.
I'm deep. First a 69 film and then this. I'm telling you what we're about to do, baby.
This man's got range.
Hey, look at that range. But I will say this Lost in Space, it's got a stacked release. They stacked it. Matt LeBlanc came back. I'm not sure if he did, but no, I don't know. But they really did put a lot of stuff on here.
That was completely plausible.
It is. And a couple other loose titles, again, that I'm not particularly familiar with. I don't know if these are some of those Shudder titles that they're picking up a lot of these Shudder titles to put out. Hellbinder, The Woods, Deadstream. Some of the plots sound pretty cool, but I'm just not too familiar. But this is Arrow September. October, apparently, we got to hold on to our butts for that on this Friday. So we'll be back for some news on that when that occurs.
That'll be October's announcements.
That will be.
I'm gonna say it right now. I want to place a bet.
Call your shot.
Freddy vs. Jason and or the Nightmare on Elm Street remake
Okay.
announced for October.
Didn't the Nightmare on Elm Street remake already come? Oh, that was Scream that put that out, didn't they? I think they did.
Dude, I'm not buying that shit.
You're not buying that shit.
I was so happy that that's not in part of the Steelbook set we pre-ordered.
Yeah.
I'll sacrifice Freddy vs. Jason and get a nice Arrow release of that.
Of that alone.
As long as you keep that Jackie Earl Haley thing away from me, Matt.
Gotcha.
You keep that over there.
You keep that away from me. All right, let's see. We got a couple other things to cover. We'll try to. What we got? 6:48 on the clock.
Oh, man. Did you hear Sony's putting out Silverado?
Did you hear Ozzy Osbourne died? Scream Factory and Shout Factory and Shout Select. We'll kind of share some of the titles that they're putting out.
They need to fucking just get it together.
They need to get it together a little bit.
Saying all that. Scream, shout.
Blend it all together.
And it's, you know what sucks about it? Like screaming and shouting are essentially synonymous.
They are. You're right. I never thought of it that way. Halloween. They're putting some steals out of Halloween.
I don't think that's ever been released on physical media before, Matt.
There you have it right there. They're putting out Halloween 1 and Halloween 2 in steelbooks, reissues. Don't know what you guys think about that art. Don't know if you think that looks good, that looks bad, but interesting enough. This is what one looks like opened. That's great. I love your reaction.
He got a big head.
He got a big old head there.
He's got a big head on his ears.
I want to like display that, like just open it up and just stick it out so you can see what it looks like.
I don't know. They successfully made the original movie look like Halloween 5 by the artwork. You know what I mean? This looks like the late 80s sequels, and I don't know.
Here's a few other titles they're throwing out there. You got James Woods and Salvador, another Oliver Stone. Shout Select.
I really want to see that. I've never seen that.
Never seen it either. Kind of forgot it existed until I saw this announcement.
I did too. And you know, we're talking about directors' filmographies. I've never seen Salvador, but I've seen Talk Radio. I've seen Jake. Like I've Born on the 4th of July. With Oliver Stone, I went in order, and I've just never seen this, and it looks good, man.
Yep, there you have it.
Everything I know about it seems awesome. I can't stand Mama, so I'm skipping that one.
Yep, skipping that. And then Ouija, I think they already put that out too. It's just a steelbook reissue.
That's a great movie, man. I don't know. Now I would recommend a blind buy of Ouija to everyone watching, and I would recommend you gift it to about 3 other people in your life. That film is fire. That is what Shout, Scream, Yell Factory was here.
Yell Factory.
They were put on Earth to release Ouija.
I don't know if you noticed this, but Shout also put out a notice about some updated shipping practices.
I did actually.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
So they're no longer doing free shipping on $50. Now it's $75 starting August 1st. You don't get free shipping anymore. And now their shipping is going to be $1 more at $7.99. But they're trying to offset that by telling you we're going to send you your stuff from us in better packaging. They're going to give you better packaging than what they've been doing before. How do you think about that? What do you think?
It doesn't really affect me because I was buying 3 copies of Ouija anyway. So I was going to hit that $75 mark.
No matter what.
No. I'll say this about Shout.
Okay.
They try everything to really entice you to go directly through them. Like
their posters,
posters, early shipping. Their packaging, for me, has always been good. I've never had
big boxes stuff come in.
I've never had an issue with Shout's packaging when I order direct from them.
True.
But you can tell, even this letter, like sending it out, like they clearly care about the customer opinion on this. They don't want to blindside you.
Yeah.
They've always been trying to give you legit benefits from going through them.
Absolutely.
You know, not just, I mean, we're kind of shitting on Lionsgate a little bit.
A little bit.
But there's no real, like with Shout, you go direct, there are actual reasons for you to do so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
And I give them credit on that, you know?
So that's what they're doing this month, or I'm sorry, not this month, but September. That's what they're doing. I'm interested.
Look at it all down there. Shout, Scream, Shout Kids, Shout TV, Shout Select, Shout Studios. Yeah, dude.
I'm curious to see what.
Just shut up.
What's Scream going to put out in October? What's their, because usually, I mean, that's their month. I feel like Arrow and Scream, October's their month.
Well, it's Halloween, right?
Yes.
Those steelbooks.
But no, it's September.
September,
I'm saying what their October slate's going to be. You know, I mean, I feel like that's going to be, I feel like that should be their month to put.
What do you think they're going to reissue?
Yeah, what's all nothing but reissues.
What do you think they're going to reissue?
I know, that's a drag.
What are some titles I'd like to see in 4K that they've already put out?
I don't know.
Dude, we need Big Trouble in Little China.
Dude, seriously.
That's insane.
That is insane. What are they waiting for?
Yeah.
Are they waiting for money? Like, do they not need money? Don't they need money?
They want the money.
Apparently not. Stephen, William, whatever one you are.
Yeah. The mind wobbles.
The mind wobbles. All right, home stretch. Here we go. Let's see. One other, just couple of quick news items. Couple of quick ones. Everybody's waiting with bated breath for the 4K release of Kevin Smith's Dogma, which we've talked about a few times. There's still no official announcement. There's still no art or whatever. But what I will say, what I did see, is that Umbrella Entertainment Australia has mentioned that they're going to be responsible for putting it out in Australia. So you know you're going to get some huge collector's edition box with the Buddy Christ like doll and God knows what else. But interesting. They always put out really great work. I know a lot of people appreciate their stuff, and it is a lot to kind of import over to the U.S., but for people that are over there, this could be a really awesome addition to have. We'll probably get maybe a Steelbook, maybe who knows if it'll...
What do you think? What do you think the States will get with this?
A Steelbook.
You think Arrow will do something with this?
No, I think it's going to be probably just straight up from the studio.
To Disney.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it. Yep. But I thought this was interesting news. Again, I'm a big fan of Umbrella.
Yeah,
and they're going to put this out there.
If I lived in Australia, I'd be buying everything.
Straight up. Let's see, 101 Films. I'm a fan of theirs as well. You have a couple of their releases too, Russ, and they're putting out Bad Lieutenant in 4K for the European market, if you didn't want to pick up the Kino one.
Damn right, dude. The Ferrara 4K universe is strong.
It is, and I love that they've got the original art on the inside of that box. At Harvey there.
All right, Matt. You and I, we both love this movie, I think. Maybe give or take, equal, right? Mm-hmm. This one, it's like, damn, I kind of want to double dip.
You kind of want to dip it on it?
And I bet
dip
are you
again?
in the same boat? It's like, man, this is one of those titles that is so strong to me. The collector in me, I have no logical reason to buy this.
Buy it again.
You know?
Yeah.
But that collector in me, it's like, damn, I want that.
At this point, I've seen it twice, and I'm not sure how, and I don't know how I'm going to get a rewatch of it, because Lindsay, the producer, said she never wants to watch it again.
Did I say that?
Nice.
See,
You're
I
going
have
to want to
such
watch
a
it
bad
again?
memory.
That's
you could
it.
probably put it on and I wouldn't flinch at all.
That's all it takes. Rebuy, here we go. Double dip time, baby. That's all it took.
His and hers set.
That's all it took. His and her set. You take the 101, I take the Kino. We'll swap them around.
That's just good relationship advice.
88 Films is another company that we don't talk about nearly enough, mainly because they do a lot of like martial arts stuff that I'm going to say is not usually something I'm too familiar with or something I buy that often, but they're putting Hackers out.
I was about to say my favorite martial arts movie, American Pie.
True.
They put
I forgot they put that out. Yeah. So they got a couple randos every once in a while, and Hackers was put out from Scream Factory in some regular kind of edition, and there looks like they got a little hard box version for you coming out, Russ.
I've never seen Hackers, but just seeing Sick Boy holding a floppy disk makes me laugh.
That really brings me back.
That makes me laugh. I don't know.
It really brings me back.
Maybe that makes sense for the film. Maybe this movie's good. I have no idea, but just seeing Sick Boy holding a floppy disk is hilarious to me.
He's ready. He's ready to hand that over to you. But I know there's a big Hackers audience. I personally love the soundtrack.
Take this floppy disk. Floppy disk got great personality.
That's a great impression.
No, it's not, man.
You did great.
Did I?
Did I? I don't think so. I think our UK audience will tell you you blew it. One last title that I want.
Wait, real quick.
Yeah.
We'll get back to Silverado. What's going on with Angelina Jolie's hair? Did she look like that in the movie?
Yeah,
she did, but she looked hot.
That's her haircut.
No, I'm not. Slow down. I'm not goddamn putting her down.
That's her haircut.
But even for bangs, that looks very like
she did it herself with scissors in the mirror.
Yes, is that part of the plot?
Like a
Yes, that's what
fryer.
I'm asking. It doesn't look like a straight, like even a woman who wears bangs like that. It looks shaggy and rough and uneven. I'm asking, is that part of the movie?
That's part of the movie. I think that's
that
just
was
her look.
cut in the movie.
Of course. Like, how is Angelina Jolie gonna look bad? I mean,
Is that Matthew Lillard's hair in the movie? He's got these little like what are those like Jewish, like where they got those curls, like where they wear their, I don't know, what's that official hair called, that haircut called? You know what I'm talking
I know
about?
what you're talking about.
Hasidic Jews, where they have like the curly hairs that come down.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Is that what have you
It's
seen
not.
it?
I haven't. I'm just saying.
I
He's
saw
got
this movie.
He's got ridiculous hair.
Did you?
I did.
How does it compare to Bad Lieutenant?
I remember I was really young and very impressionable, and I just thought all these kids were so cool. And that's all I remember.
They were so cool.
I was like, they're just so cool. I was like pretty nerdy, and I just thought they were like really awesome.
How did you feel when Harvey Keitel said, "You ever suck a guy's cock?"
Yeah, I remember being uncomfortable a couple times in that movie.
Many times.
When I was a kid and I
whole
heard
time.
Harvey Keitel say that, I just remember thinking, these guys are really cool. I was looking up like,
How can I use that in a sentence later?
I just like these people. I just thought they were really cool, really stylish.
I want to give one more
When
title.
he shot the radio in the car, I was just like, wow.
I'm ready to watch Bad Lieutenant again.
Yeah, I mean, that's just shit you think when you're 9.
I want to give one more title a shout out. It's something that I don't know if you're familiar with this or not, Russ, and this maybe is just something that I'm interested in. But before I do, just to give you an opportunity, what's a title that we did not cover that you've been really excited about that you saw get announced since we were on break? Anything we didn't talk about?
Anything we haven't covered on the show? I put a pre-order in for that, but I'm a cheerleader.
Okay.
So Lionsgate. I'm excited to get that on 4K.
I saw The Graduates coming out in 4K from Studio Canal
I didn't see that.
in like a set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is it one of those thick, dude? I'm thinking about buying one of those sets. Like, the conversation you're talking about of Sunset Boulevard.
Okay.
Because
yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one.
And Jesus Christ, site we go to. What do we order from all the time? Anyway,
DVD,
site added I go
DVD?
to. We won't even say it. But the site we go to, they had it on sale for $49.99, that thick box at Sunset Boulevard.
Okay.
And I already had I got emailed some kind of rebates, and there was like 4 of them for $250 each. And I was doing the math. I was like, dude, I can get this box pretty cheap. But there's no real point to my story. I
love
just
it.
derailed the entire stream for an anecdote about absolutely nothing of any importance.
That's okay. That's okay. I wanted to give Severin a little shine. We don't usually do that.
We don't.
They have some sale coming up July 25th, and pretty much every day it feels like they've announced a new title that they are having as a part of the sale. And usually Severin and Vinegar Syndrome are kind of similar for me in terms of when they put a title out. I'm not really sure what the hell they're putting out. I don't really know what these are. These old ones or movies that, they kind of like plucked from obscurity and like gave Kane level worth of features on and restorations and all this kind of stuff. But there was one that jumped out at me that I actually saw someone in the chat mention. So I'm glad that, I'm going to give it its day in court here. It's the cult film Kill List, which I'm gonna try to increase my cred here with the UK audience with what I'm about to say. But this is a title that's coming out from Severin. It's a movie that I heard a lot of buzz about being like kind of like, like a cult favorite for whatever reason. And I ended up watching it. And to my surprise, it stars an actor who I'm a huge fan of, who is predominantly, in my experience, been in a lot of UK type stuff and a TV show that I also really loved.
Linda Hunt?
Ozzy Osbourne? I'm probably going to say his name wrong. I'm not sure. His name's either Neil Maskell or Neil Maskell. I'm not really sure. But he's...
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal. It stars this guy, Neil Maskell, who is known for this show, Utopia, that I've absolutely loved and would recommend to anyone. It's a BBC show. It ran for 2 seasons, 6 episodes each. Visually stunning. The soundtrack is great. It's gruesome. It's violent. It's interesting. And this guy, Neil, who's also in this film Bull, which I have right here from Second Sight just to share.
Oh, wow.
He himself is awesome. He's always playing something gritty. He's always like an enforcer type or something, and he just has this great presence that I've always really appreciated, especially in this Utopia show, which is the first thing I saw him in. And then I saw Kill List, and then I watched Bull on the strength of that, and I just love him in everything. And Severin is putting out this film Kill List, which I had never seen in 4K ever. It is its worldwide debut in 4K. And it's a film about, he's like an ex-hitman. He's always like a hitman or something. But he's like an ex-hitman with like 3 jobs to go do. And they kind of get increasingly strange. And there's all this kind of like weird connection and twist that kind of go along with it. Very creepy, very bizarre, interesting ending. But when I saw this, I was like, damn, this is awesome. They're also putting, I think, like a bundle out with a t-shirt and a poster and some other stuff with it. But it's one of those films that I would definitely recommend if you're interested in the genre, if you know this guy, if you know any of those other movies or shows I've spoke on, or if you haven't, check all of these out. These are going to be my recommendations of the night outside of the impeccable Silverado. So I wanted to make sure we got a little shine on Neil and Kill List from Severin, which we really never talk about.
That artwork's great, and we do talk about Severin, man. We have a short coming up based on Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
That is true. With Wooten.
That's right. I'm about to introduce all y'all to the Hootenverse.
The Hootenverse. The Hootenverse.
Buckle up. You got a front row seat to the Hootenverse coming at you.
But that is all the news for the night. That is everything we had to share. I just wanted to throw up one last time. I just want to share one last time.
We've talked about Silverado enough. Oh, God.
I just want to share one last time. This is our location. If you want to send us some mail, if you want to send us an email, this is how you get in contact with us. If you want to visit, look for this sign with 4K Kings on the marquee. We're right next to Made Pro. We're right next to Martial Arts. It doesn't really have a name. It's just Martial Arts.
We're right next to Allow Me, Pack and Ship.
Deeper Life Bible Church. There's a lot going on here at Peddler's Village. But if you're interested in reaching out, please do so. Send us a line. Let us know what you're up to. Send us your collection. We'd love to do a roast or toast.
Honestly, yeah. And to be honest, we're not saying you don't have to send us
No.
Send us a line.
Yeah.
Send us a message.
Yeah, send us a message. Absolutely.
Anything you want.
Absolutely. And just to give it one last shout out for the night, don't forget, go to 4kkings.com, put your email in that little box right there, and you will be the very first to know when we launch our site with all of the merch that's coming out, hopefully that everyone will enjoy and experience live with us when we cover it in the next stream. And that's about it. Should we check in with the chat one last time before we say goodbye?
I think we should. I think we've kind of neglected the chat a bit tonight. I feel bad.
Have we neglected the chat tonight?
I feel bad, guys.
Oh, we'll roll up. We'll just roll up a little bit here.
We're too busy performing.
History of Violence artwork. Here, this is where we'll start. 41 total votes. No Cream Corn. I only 69 on the stairs. That movie's so unreal. See, it's a weird thing to do. Who came up with it? I don't know. Roger Weiser, Mac and Me, pretty nice.
Is Roger a fan of Mac and Me?
Roger's up in the chat.
Tracks.
Roger, we'll see you soon if you're still out there watching.
Tales from the Crypt on 4K. I would adore that.
Yeah.
They did that for Scream Factory did that. The movie.
No.
Oh, Tales from the Crypt. I'm sorry. I'm thinking
series,
Tales from the
dude.
Dark Side.
Yeah.
Oh
they
my
did
God, the
movie.
series. Holy
Did
crap.
Wait. There's a 4K of the original, the 70s Tales from the Crypt movie?
No, I was thinking Tales from the Dark Side.
I was about to say, because there's no Demon Knight 4K or anything either.
No, they just did the anthology they did. I got confused.
Okay.
But we do need Tales from the Crypt
I'm
on
talking
4K.
all Tales from the Crypt. I'll take the 70s movie too, but the series, Demon Knight, fuck, I'd even buy Bordello of Blood if I'm being honest.
Lost in Space was one of the free DVDs with the purchase of a DVD
Yes.
player.
Oh my God, yes it was. No Cream Corn. That's exactly what you were describing,
Yes.
Lindsay.
There was like 3 movies, I remember.
That was always
got
the commercial
Independence Day,
on
but-
DVD ads.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, oh my God, that is so true.
Can't wait for my Cobra 4K to come in on Friday. Can't wait for those Arrow Golden Princesses, absolutely, and the Scream Factor or Shout Factor or Yell Factor, whoever's putting them out over there. They've got City on Fire is due to come out in September. We haven't seen any of the other bigger ones be announced yet.
I can't wait for City on Fire.
I'm glad we got the Amazon Nightmare collection. Saved $100 from ordering on Zavvi. Absolutely. Salvador was gnarly at the time. Haven't seen it in years, says Eric Otto.
I'm expecting, Stone intensity, James Woods intensity / douchebaggery. I know what I'm getting into.
You know what you're ready.
I'm looking forward to it.
Waiting for the umbrella output of Freaked. Always seeing updates. Yeah, they have been dropping a lot of updates on that.
That's true. Freak. That's a title we didn't cover. It's a lot of Alex Winter's movie.
Yep, absolutely. Google's trial of day. She a freaking hacker, Russ.
No, I understand that, but
Hacked off her hair.
Look how perfectly coiffed, as Matt was pointing out, Matthew Lillard was, and the rest of the cast. Her shit just looked like somebody, her fucking barber was blindfolded or something. I mean, yeah, she looked like she had a barber. I'm talking about a woman, and I just said barber. That's what her haircut looked like. That's what I meant,
David said, I really want Sunset Boulevard.
I do too. Dude, I ain't gonna lie to you, Matt. Are you feeling this way? I've been not slacking, but I've been kind of going lax for the past couple of months on purchases. August is hitting me hard. There's a lot of titles coming out, like the Sleepaway Camps, Sunset Boulevard, Better Off Dead. Like there's a lot of stuff hitting that
I think at the end of the month I got Ace Ventura coming in.
Ace Ventura.
And next month I got Monty Python coming in. I did get a couple of things on the break. Nothing. I got like Dark City and Miracle Mile. Got my Clueless.
See, Miracle Mile, that's just blue, right?
That is just blue. Yep.
Yeah, and I already had the original Kino release of it, so I'm waiting on 4K for that. Special
K, Master and Commander's all I care about. A lot of Kill List love, which I thought there might be. That movie is really cool, tense as fuck, absolutely.
I want to check that out after hearing what you said.
Bull is awesome too. I agree. That film is awesome. I mean, just that guy, I just really, really like a lot. And if anybody out there hasn't checked out that Utopia television show, again, it's a BBC show. It was canceled way before its time, and it didn't get the ending that it deserved. They kind of, where it ended is a fine ending, but they were expecting one more season to really conclude the whole story. That could be such a great 4K release. They've had some like German Blu-rays and stuff, but goddamn, that should be coming out. Kill List, again, only thing I'm getting from Severin. Kill List or not a fan of Kill List or any of Ben Wheatley's movies for that matter. So does Bull have the same cover art as First Reformed? It does look similar, where it's like kind of like that burning fire, and he's kind of like
hey, it could be worse. It could look like High Tension.
That is true. Kill List is a great cult movie. Been watching clips of Utopia on YouTube, and it's got some gnarly. It's also very tense. It's a cool conspiracy kind of a show. It's got some pretty gnarly moments in it. That was another one that Lindsay, the producer, was like, I don't know that I can keep watching this with you. And I'm like, come on, why?
Mean, it was good, but it was like hard to watch at times. It's almost
so
like one of the very best like Black Mirror episodes, like as a whole series.
It's
you know
excellent.
What I mean?
Yeah, it's really, really cool. God, a lot of Kill List love. I'm glad I mentioned it because I wasn't sure.
How many gnarly deaths are there in Silverado?
I don't want to give any spoilers away for all the blind buyers out there, Russ.
They didn't kill Danny Glover, did they?
I'm not going to say what happens to Danny Glover. Let's see. David, have a good night. You too, sir. You too, absolutely. Russ, what do you think of the new Clips album? Says None of Your Business.
I like it. I like it a lot. You know, it's funny. Matt asked me that, and I kind of went on this whole tirade about, man, it might be a little overrated because people like me who want this, we're so thirsty for this, but I looked back, Matt, I'm going to tell you this. Yeah,
okay.
So, after saying that to you, I looked at, I listened to it through Spotify. Dude, there's only like 2 songs I didn't like off it.
Yeah.
Like that I added to my playlist. So yeah, that's a pretty good album.
I've seen a lot of 10 out of 10s. I told you, I was like,
I don't know if I go 10 out of 10, but
I feel like people are just really overhyping those 10 out of 10s.
I go 8 or 8.5 out of 10.
Gotcha.
Which is damn, that's strong. You know?
Did you touch on the Crocodile Dundee censorship? No, we didn't. And Crocodile Dundee is a favorite of mine as a kid, and I don't even mind too that bad. What
happened there?
It might be a hard topic to discuss online without us just getting completely shut down. But there was some things that Paul Hogan himself, I believe, was like, when we re-put this out, and in Australia, I think is where they put this edition out. They cut out what you could call some problematic stuff, which I disagree with. I disagree with why they cut it out, and also that I don't think it is problematic from my perspective, but I'm not everyone. And I guess
you're a bigot.
In the where we live in these days, putting these things back, it would be one of those things probably where if you streamed it, it would have the caption that like, this is an outdated stereotype of blah, blah. You know how they put that shit?
Yeah. You know what's crazy about that? So I haven't seen Crocodile Dundee since I was a child, right? Mm-hmm. And I can already imagine what the jokes are revolving around, but I don't remember anything. Recall. So I'm just trying to say that if it's problematic, I don't even remember what it is. I'll tell you what I remember the most out of that from being a kid watching is no. That's like literally the biggest thing I remember.
It's more of a no. It's more of like a Chevy Chase from Caddyshack.
Actually, the no is more Caddyshack.
That is. I'm saying it's more of a.
Yeah. See, I know Caddyshack more, so I'm even misremembering that. Dude, let's spend the next hour.
I'm hypnotizing the audience.
No.
I'm hypnotizing the audience right now.
It goes ding, 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 ding. It's not the same.
Can I just add, we watched Congo for family movie night last night. I know, and all I could think about the whole time was Matt's Amy impression.
Amy.
I just kept
Bad
laughing
gorilla.
through the whole movie.
Ugly woman.
His impression was more entertaining than the movie itself.
Amy.
Wait, Lindsay, what? Okay, I had never seen it, right?
What?
But hold on, we covered it.
Yeah.
Obviously, Matt, it's basically Silverado. Is it on that level of genius?
On that level.
I don't know.
Highly
But
entertaining.
I got, I put together the clips for editing for us, so I basically watched it. I didn't waste my time and watch every scene, but I got the gist. I watched a large chunk of this movie. What is your opinion? Because wow, it was goofier than I was expecting.
Oh my gosh, it was real goofy.
Like I
really
knew it was goofy, but I didn't think it was that goofy.
It's entertaining as hell.
I'm sure it is.
It's hilarious.
Finn loved it. She loved it. Don't let her rewrite history.
I never used the word loved.
But don't rewrite history and
putting
act like
words in
you
my
were
mouth,
like,
sir.
this is a joke. You enjoyed.
Matt, you never used the word loved.
I never, ever.
There was no 69. That's all I got to say there. Amy, no 69. Martyrs. What's this Martyrs I'm hearing so much about? I know, I didn't cover that. That's another one that I was on the fence about buying. I've seen that movie, and that's one of those ones. It's a tough watch, too. I'm more in the camp of Inside when it comes to this French extreme horror shit. That one's got violence to a different degree, but there's sort of like this meaning to it, whereas Inside's just like splatterfest, which I really enjoy.
Exactly. I don't want meaning. I don't want to think. I just want to see pregnant women get tortured.
Oscar Burroughs, you didn't talk about the Zombie Army Mantalab 4K Steelbook. No, I didn't. Not yet, Oscar.
Yeah, that was the big announcement.
That was the big announcement.
Oscar, go back. That was the big announcement. You missed it.
Wow, Lindsay, not even at their wedding. Never said loved. This Matt impression needs to be a YouTube short. Which one?
Be the ball. Danny, be the ball.
All right, everyone. It's been a pleasure. I could talk
Yes,
Crocodile
it has.
Dundee all night. But I'm not going to. But thank you for joining. Thanks for...
We skipped out. We didn't give it any answer. Because what I was trying to get at was that I don't remember anything. I'm sure through today's lens, it is.
It's a safe choice they made. That's all I got to say.
Exactly. That's what I'm picturing. Something that if you had a brain and you watched it, I'm sure there's a context there that is in no way hateful.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't think so. But we'll see everybody in 2 weeks. Drop us a comment.
Man, I love how you get down and dirty with the controversial topics or the emotional ones like Ozzy passing away or it's Silverado.
That was...
Shit. We will not shut up.
This is Silverado night.
Yeah. You're right. Well, I'm out of line. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Kevin Dundee. I love that reference. That's right. Kevin Dundee. They cut him out. That's the controversy. But yes, thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Russ, I'm going to give you the last word as I play us out of here.
Well, man, if you're going to allow me to do so, I'm going to take the brunt of it all, and I'll be the voice of reason when it comes to censorship and ridiculous issues in the modern day with modern art. I mean, I do think we need to return to a time of just critical thought. I mean, if you can understand the context between what is being presented to you as endorsement versus